Welcome back, Raw Sports Radio, man. I'm here tonight. This Throwback Thursday finally got it going. And this is one of those nights where we're gonna reflect on the past retro players and just to remind y'all guys of the greatness of these players in the past. So y'all can have somewhat of a better judgment of the players before y'all blurt out the greatest of all time. So we just gonna have some conversation about some of these guys in the past overall. But today, which is an interesting topic, about a previous conversation where Carla said that today's players are just better. They're bigger, faster, stronger, more skilled, more athletic. And for that, Jake, I want to start it off by asking you is that okay? Is that the case with today's players being more skilled?
Not even close.
Well, then you know what, Jake? Jake, we're gonna come back to you real quick. So welcome to the panel, Jamie. I want to ask you. I think you also agreed on that statement. You might have made that statement today. Tell us why today's players are better and faster, stronger, jump higher, more skill. I think Jamie is still on. I think you on mute. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
You was on mute, my fact. Start over. Go ahead.
Right on, man. Right on, man. Good to be here. You know what I'm saying? Just really chopping it, just in it. But I think by design, it's made by design to have been better. Like anything that was started, especially in competition, you have to imagine the whole purpose of it was for it to always be at its greatest. In evolution, everything is going to evolve. Otherwise, it'll dwindle away. Like there's so many reasons why I can say it by default it was designed to get better over time. If it didn't, then certainly it would have dwindled away.
So does evolve necessarily equate to better?
Yeah. Evolve in itself implies the word evolve in itself implies in itself to improve. You know what I'm saying? I improved on my last version of, you know what I mean? I expanded on my last version of, you know what I mean? So just by design itself, they have to get better. Even if you just look at me and you a couple of days ago, maybe last week, talked about me, you and Randy talked about the value of how in the 60s the league was not, even though they scored more points, they weren't better than the players in the 70s for a reason. You know what I mean? Quite naturally, they would have gotten better and stronger and adjusted to what was going on that was dominant on the offensive side at one point, and made them by default get stronger defense, which would have made the offense over time do what? Get better too. You know what I mean? And it would just keep on doing that to itself. Otherwise, it would only ever be one-sided. So,
Is that fair,
that's
Jake?
That's the silliest thing I ever heard in my life.
Okay. So you think that Charles Barkley got anything on Shaquille O'Neal? For that matter, Charles Barkley probably couldn't even beat Dwight Howard down like that. And we know Dwight Howard was, we ain't gonna say he was, whatever, but I don't know, man. I think Dwight Howard would have. Okay, well, we said Charles Barkley and Shaq. What Charles Barkley play? Forward, power forward, center.
Yeah, undersized.
Now, let me get right and cut through the chase.
Well, let me fix all this for you, huh?
You said that the players of today is better than the players of the 80s, the 70s, the 60s. That's what you said, right?
That's what I said.
Okay. Answer this. Who is the best player today? Who is the best player in today? Who is the best
There's
player?
so many of them. There's so many of them. It's not even funny.
Name them. Name them.
It ain't no one best player because there's best. I can name you five. I can name you five starting five best players at all the positions. You for that matter, you know what I'm saying. Right now, if we're just going to be talking about guard, Steph Curry, obviously we know is the best guard. You know what I'm saying. And what do he do? You know what I mean. If you wanted to put a position in, they're in the Olympics. Do I have to say them? They're in the Olympics right now. The best players in all those positions are in the Olympics right now.
The best player right now is still a 39-year-old player, LeBron James. And you're going to tell me that at the level LeBron playing right now, he would be dominating back in the 60s, 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s. Get out of here with that mess. As far
he's saying LeBron longevity. So he's saying LeBron longevity wouldn't translate in those eras. He would have had to go ahead and retire, hang it up.
He would have had to.
You have a slight legitimate position to be able to fire that shot. You know what I'm saying? But the proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying?
I'm firing a whole bunch of shots today, buddy.
So I got shots for you.
Be ready.
So you saying on age? So you saying on age alone they would not have been able to do? How old was Larry Bird when he quit playing?
No.
How old was
what I said? That's not
you
what
said
I
a
said.
40-year-old LeBron James.
Listen, yeah, you better listen to what I'm saying because you're trying to twist it. You're trying to twist it, and I ain't gonna let you twist what I said. I said the best player right now in the NBA is a 39-year-old ass man. Okay. And you're going to tell me that the players today are more athletic, are more skilled, and more talented when the best player is the oldest damn player in the league?
I have to go out there and say that even more support my point, because obviously this player who is the best player has been the best player for a long time. They have an even more longevity than these guys. We ain't comparing them to the greats when the age that they was the age. Because if you're going to do that, compare them in their 20s and their 30s, and now almost to their 40, you know what I'm saying, at this point. You know what I'm saying? So now these great players are even lasting longer because sports medicine has evolved. You know what I mean?
Because they ain't playing no damn ball.
I hear you. I hear you, boy. You know, I don't think that
if LeBron was playing in the 90s, if LeBron was playing in the 80s, the 70s, and the 60s, by the time he was 38 or 37, maybe even 35, he would have had to retire because he wouldn't have been able to play at a competitive level at 36, not in any other era than the era that he's playing in today.
Hey, Jake, whatever the fuck, D'Angelo said, he said, hey, Jake, Bron ain't the best player in the league. Angelo, tell us who is.
Yeah, who is then? It damn sure ain't Tatum.
Well, Jake, I was on the phone with the fellas, man, with Randy and Jamie, and they said that Randy, the one who got it all started, and he said that
blame it on Randy, yeah.
Oh no, he got it started. He said the '60s was trash, basically. He said the guys ain't had no skill. He said he could have went out there and like had his way.
And he would have got lit up by Bob Cousy. He would have got lit up.
Jerry West.
By Jerry West, Bob Cousy.
But what he said was the majority of the players he could have stuck with, and I was telling me he said that the '70s was better, and I was like, when you go back, I said, when we pulled up the numbers, the '60s scored the most points at the highest pace out of all eras, the highest scoring era.
and they played better defense.
So today, you know what I'm saying, Jamie came in and said that, he acknowledged that they stood corrected and said acknowledged that they scored the most points, and I did admit, you know what I'm saying, that the scoring always don't equate to the better basketball. And so he admitted that, you know what I'm saying, and I admitted on my part, you know what I'm saying that score don't, you can't conflate it with skill level, but it does say something about those guys, man. They conditioning to play in the shoes that they were playing in, to be able to get up and down the court playing hard defense. They had a strict whistle, so to be able to do that up and down, and then they didn't have no 3-point line where they could rest at. So they had to work on offense to get their shot. A lot of wild shots too, though. Not gonna hold you on that, but those guys was getting a lot. They had the most possessions in history and put up the most points. So I think you'd have to hang with those guys for the course of the game if you're gonna beat them, because they ain't gonna let you. They ain't gonna quit. That's the one thing. What do you say? What you say to that though, Randy? Being that those guys can play 48 minutes, 40 minutes, no problem. And just a little pushback. What you say to that, Randy? Hey, Randy, I think you're on mute. Or oh, my fault. It's Jamie. Jamie. What you say to that? Damn, Jay, you got the silencer, man.
I got the what?
You got the silencer. What you say to that, Jamie? You back on?
Okay, what do I have to say about?
Those guys were running all game long, man. Their stamina, their endurance was nonstop.
Okay.
The whole game. Today, those guys ain't really have to check out the game like that. They were just horses that can run all game long. So if you're gonna beat them, you got to be able to hang with their stamina.
I think that's a given, though. Like, all these players have great stamina today. But here's what I'll say to just give you. Let's compare apples to apples, oranges to oranges. Who was the great? Just name one that come to mind quickly when you say dominant at the position of the one position of that time, and then ask yourself, is the one the greatest of today and those leading back to that time? Since that time, has there been someone that measured up or greater in the one position? If you say no, you say no, they haven't gotten better. As they have, then you have to say that position has grown. And you could do it for number two. It's hard to say who's the greatest player of today, because you got a great player at the small position right now.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Who's today? Which center today in today's game is better than Wilt Chamberlain?
Which center has been better than Wilt Chamberlain ever?
You said today's game. No, you said today's player better.
Shaq.
Came in today's game. You said today's player.
I said including leading up, since they was the greatest player ever.
You didn't
coming up until I had that. I did use that much verbiage.
I even counted your syllables. I ain't hear all of that now.
Well, you missed it, but I did say it because I want to include. Yeah, turn my mic up. Turn my mic up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a musical person. I don't miss syllables.
All I'm saying is not in today's game. But in today's game, there are players that will give Wilt. In today's games, there are centers that will give Wilt Chamberlain a run for his money in his prime. You know what I'm saying? Name some of the centers that's here. Wembyana, a center. He's light right now in his ass. You know what I'm saying? Tim Duncan probably would have gave Wilt Chamberlain a problem up in that paint. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Duncan's a power forward.
Well, who were some centers? Name some centers, because I know they had to have some centers that were great enough to be able to go up against the likes of Wilt Chamberlain since he was there. If he ain't, then he's the greatest center of all time ever. And no one has ever been going to be greater than him.
Right.
I mean,
Shaq was a center, wasn't he?
So why don't you admit, because you said today's players are the latest of the evolution, and that they are more evolved, better than the players of the past. And you did say that evolution means better. You did say that.
Evolution often equates to better by dynamic. I did say that. I did say those things. You're right. No, I'm not digressing. You're right.
Okay.
I own up to all that you said.
Okay, well, so can you admit that you was wrong on that part about a center being better than Wilt Chamberlain in today's game?
Yeah, yes, I can. Not today's game, but there has been a center who has eclipsed who Wilt Chamberlain has been since he did it.
Which would be on the side of what? Yesterday, right? So
okay, that's yesterday too.
Me and Jake is on the side of yesterday. Okay.
There's a Titan coming. There's a Titan coming that's going to be greater than Shaq in the NBA. I promise you. It just has to happen when it happened. It has to happen when it happened. If you ever seen anybody who bred any animals, you'll have one hard bitch pit or dog or whatever, then you'll find one decent male pit, but he got a temperament, but he got the right build, and the first generation ain't gonna work. Maybe not in the second, you have to change it around. You say, but in about 3 generations, you know what I'm saying, there's always going to be someone that come and outdo the last president. That's how it go. Otherwise, it won't even make it. You're gonna be like, boy, don't get me started talking about black people, you know what I'm saying? Shit, but you know,
man, the fact that you gotta allude to politics and dogs. Oh man.
I'm just saying, dog, that by design, you know what I'm saying, evolution makes things grow, you know what I'm saying, by design. Otherwise, if you don't grow, you'll get extinct by design. If you last in this league, in the league, you have to get better, bro, over time. Now, are you gonna be the greatest? I don't know, because there's some teams that's been in the NBA that ain't never won shit. You know what I'm saying? They best ain't good enough.
Hey, bro, they fucking with you in the chat, man. They said I like this guy. Talking about you, man.
That's right, man.
Yeah. All right, bro. But hey, Jake. So Angelo says Joker is better than Wilt Chamberlain.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. There's a fight for many people, man.
Tell Angelo that he's smoking too much shit. Because the Joker is not nowhere in Wilt Chamberlain category.
That's called though. That's
an insult to Wilt Chamberlain putting a Joker name in
please support your point. Please support your point. Hold on. Please support your point if you're gonna say that then. Come on now. I don't know. I can't say that Angelo don't have partial of any kind of point. Was Wilt Chamberlain better a passer than Jokic? Let's look at the stats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was.
Well, look at the stat. You know, Wilt Chamberlain led the league in assists.
League in assists, yes.
Okay, was he a better ball handler? Was he a better ball handler? Well, I guess that don't matter about the ball handler.
Yes, he was.
If you do an assist. I didn't know that Wilt was leading in assists. What about score? Obviously scoring.
You know, because you know, Joker is not really too much of a ball handler.
Was he a better rebounder? Was he a better rebounder than
Okay. Hold on. Now Joker averaged 12.5 rebounds. Wilt Chamberlain averaged 25 rebounds.
No, boy, that made Wilt Chamberlain. I guess with the Joker, that gets you out the fight on that one, dog. Once Wilt landslides like that, you know what I'm saying? Then I mean, the great is the great. You got to give it credit where it's due. This ain't about trying to discredit nobody. This is about trying to give it where it's due. You know what I'm saying? And along the way, there got to be somebody who did better than Wilt Chamberlain. Somebody has to beat and got that record since then. If not, hit all-time great. But let's say nobody beat Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt Chamberlain averaged 50. Wilt Chamberlain averaged 50 points a game. Also scored 100 points a game, and I don't think Jokic ever accomplished neither one of the two.
Right. Wilt still.
And Wilt has more championships than Jokic.
Okay. So
that's one owns 72 records to this day.
73.
That's 1 point. That's 1 point towards your argument. There. Let's go to the next person. That was the number 5. What about number 4?
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? What about the number 4 position?
Okay. Angelo also said that Embiid is better than Wilt.
That's bullshit too. Embiid averaging what? 3 points a game in the Olympics.
That don't really matter. Look, he playing with 8 out of the top 15 players in America. So that ain't saying much. Shit.
Where you going to the moon? Your phone is Well, it sounds like you're on Star Trek right now.
Hold on, I'm on mute for a second. Hold on.
Yeah. That Joker taking the dang elevator evolution up. It's really, really improved. He taking the elevator up into the moon. He in the elevator for real. Yeah, but he said Wilt Chamberlain. He said Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid will average what? 13 with 12 rebounds, maybe. Probably not even that. Probably 10 rebounds a game.
And that's in those numbers is what Wilt was putting up the year he retired. The year he retired, he averaged that.
Yeah, so that's a
I will pull that cop out on y'all that y'all be pulling when y'all be trying to justify, but I'm gonna get credit where it's due, you know what I'm saying? At the number 5. Nobody has did it better than 5, but then I could say some other shit like, well, it was different then, he didn't have no help. That's why he had to do it all by himself. You know how y'all be trying to justify certain things, so I ain't gonna go there with it. But I mean the numbers don't lie either, you know what I mean? If we just compare apples to apples. No, right now I say I gave y'all one. I gave y'all one to your point at Throwback Thursday. I gave y'all one point to y'all set.
Go to the next one.
All right, man. Well, let him
number 4? Power forward.
Let him grab. He wanted to grab Shaq. Well, you're right. Shaq yesterday, but we'll get back to that. Power forward. The greatest power forward is up to the. They say the greatest power forward was Tim Duncan. He's not playing today.
They're right.
But hold on. Tim Duncan was over 20 years later, 30 years later from the 60s. So I don't care when it came. You can't discredit of the time that it evolved and got better. Otherwise, records would never get broken. You know what I mean? If they won't get better, otherwise records won't get broken. They'll just stay the same or they'll die out. You know what I mean? So if y'all greatest old time power forward player,
oh boy.
Because listen, just like a power forward of a different time came and beat the best power forward that they had of that time. Well, the same thing happened where we had to take that loss, where they had to take that loss in the center. The thing is that players get better. They may never find a player better than Wilt Chamberlain. Maybe not. But maybe they will. You know what I mean?
And they ain't gonna find nothing better than Duncan. And there's no power forward in the league right now, with you representing, is better than Tim Duncan.
What position? What position KD play? A 3?
He played power forward.
Come on now. So what? KD don't have a horse in that race. KD ain't got no horse in that race against Duncan.
Who you got in modern era?
KD is really a 3.
I just said KD. You said KD number 2. You said.
KD said KD really a 3, man.
So that's why I said, what is he, like a 3, a small forward? You said, but he played power.
Somebody in the chat, let me know. Do we consider Kevin Durant a 4 or a 3? Because he's been playing the 3. He's been playing the 3 longer than he played the power forward, or maybe it's the other way around.
Name a player. Name a player. I want him to name a player from 2000 to now that's better than Tim Duncan.
Hey Jay, let me ask you this though. He might got a point with Kevin Durant though. If you say Kevin Durant is a power forward, does that make him better than Tim Duncan?
Hell no. Better than who?
Hush House, I smell a bear. You're trying to write him off. Hush House, I smell a bear. If you put him up in that running, you got at least consider him. But even if not, you know what I'm saying? I mean, all I'm saying is that if even he is the second runner up to it, these two people are still two of a different era that was after the 60s and the 70s of power forwards. What position did Dominique Wilkins play?
3.
No, 3.
So okay, let's change him to some other fruit. You know what I'm saying? So we talk about 3. Because if he can't be a power forward, then he gotta be better than Dominique Wilkins. Then he gotta go up against that. Then you know what I'm saying?
See now what you doing?
I mean, you going back and forth. You're going with players in the past.
All I'm saying is that I'm only supporting my point that in time, I'm supporting that in time that they got better.
No, what you doing?
We're just talking about as players got better over time. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to use a player, a player in the 80s or 90s or 2000s
in particular.
Why? Because you said evolution makes you better. You remember you said that now.
Okay, so maybe I overstated that. I respect that.
I gave you enough hate to hang yourself.
So that was an overstatement.
You said it. You said duh. You didn't make a mistake because you said duh. That's common sense. I didn't say
the mistake. I said as an overstatement. Okay, maybe I overstated it in my zealousness. But what I'm saying is along the right line. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my! You know you did, right? You did. He did, man. Jay, go dress him up, man. Go ahead, dress him up.
You know what I mean. You remember. You know what I mean.
This is over from the get-go. This is over from the beginning. Yeah. So you ain't got no problem. So you ain't got no small forward for today's game. Anybody? That's better than the players of the past. Better than
who? Well, name a player from the past that was a small forward, and then I'll try to give my comparison.
Larry Bird.
Oh, Larry Bird. Let me see. That's a good one. Let me see who got up in there as a small forward. I could throw some small forwards up in there that get money. You know what I'm saying? But now it's kind of gonna be on the card. It's gonna be kind of hard to compare Larry Bird. Somebody please help me here. Because I know it's some hard small forwards. I'm gonna throw one like that was pretty hard, but I don't know if tougher than Larry Bird. I'll just start with. I'm gonna just throw Odom in there just to throw him under the bus one time. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get somebody up in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get somebody up in there just to throw him under the bus. You know what I mean?
Man.
I ain't even gonna repeat what he said. I mean, you ain't even gonna get Mitchell LeBron.
Oh man.
Hey, what position did what's name play? Steve Francis, you know what I mean?
Hey bro, let me help you out. Let me help you out. As far as when we said Tim Duncan, you could have went to Greek Freak, right? Greek Freak is a
for small four. Okay.
He's a power forward. You could have went to Greek Freak. When we said, you know what I'm saying? When we said small forward, you could say LeBron or Kevin Durant.
There you go, easy right there, because you was talking about those ones. So, and they are greater than the small. Now, if you compare LeBron or Kevin Durant to Larry Bird, I have to give credit to Larry Bird, but I'm telling you that Larry Bird would not have done them dudes this any kind of way. I promise you, Larry Bird would have been up against it. You already heard Larry Bird say. He said, only put brothers on me. You telling me that Larry Bird will have his way with LeBron James?
Yeah. Yes.
Kevin Durant would have gave him problems with his left.
With his left, you know what I'm saying?
Long arm. Durant
and he can shoot as good as anybody and score as good as Larry Bird. Now Larry Bird got more hustle than KD by virtue of leverage and smaller. Larry Bird would have worked his ass to death. That's for sure. He been tired in hell. That's what he would have been. Fuck with Larry Bird.
Larry have a higher IQ than them guys. Basketball,
I can give you that. I believe that. I can see that. I can see that. That's a high possibility.
Yeah, Larry had a higher basketball IQ
than both of them. Yeah, I think he'd have ran around Tim Duncan.
I tell you what, to be fair,
what about Ginobili? What Ginobili play? Small forward?
I tell you what, to be fair, man. Larry Bird versus KD. KD would have had his way scoring on Larry from the perimeter.
Yeah, Larry wouldn't have stopped none of his scoring, none of KD's scoring, but KD could have stopped some of Larry's though. So that gives you the kind of the edge right there. Larry wouldn't have stopped KD one time, I don't believe. But KD would have stopped Larry. Now that kind of put it back on here. But what did Ginobili play?
So shooting guard. I give you the three position. You got the three. Y'all still ain't decide on. Yeah, with Larry. He got KD.
Okay. We'll let him have KD.
Yeah, so hey, you said I'm not on your side. I'm supposed to be neutral. But I kind of am. I kind of am.
Hey,
am.
I'll let him have KD.
Where Kobe fall at? Hold on. Wasn't Kobe a 3 by right?
No, he was a 2.
It was the 2. But Kobe is in the past, right? And evolution is better than the past.
Yeah. Well, it's subject to improve. It's subject to improve. I'm editing that. Okay,
going in my yard. He's going in my yard and picking up shit and trying to own it. Quit going in my yard trying to own some shit.
Before I let my dog out on you.
But again, for anybody that didn't hear it, Brother Jamie said the evolution equates to better. I asked him that simple and plain. He said, of course. Anything that evolves is going to get better. He said, just like
by design, it's intended to get better.
By default.
It's intended to get better. Otherwise, it's going to die out. It's going to die out. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Otherwise, anything living is designed to improve.
So we tested his theory right now. So far it ain't looking good. So the results.
Let's go.
Let me ask this.
Let's go to the 2. Let's go to the 2.
Yeah, let's do that.
Who you want to put at the 2, Jake?
Michael Jordan is the 2.
So who in today's game is better than Michael Jordan?
You can't even beat that. Nobody.
I thought I heard you say Anthony Edwards. I heard you say. Okay, so
I don't know. Nobody in the game today is better than Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? You got some hella fights, man.
Your favorite player is LeBron, though.
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Shit, y'all got me jacked up. Listen, if don't make me make a favorite player. Don't make me make a favorite player, because then y'all gonna start trying to talk about me and get me all mad, and then I'm gonna start saying incorrect answers and stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. So far as let's move on to something else, man. That you probably this right here tie into what we're talking about now, because you did mention that Steph Curry is best, better than Isiah Thomas. So we gonna put Isiah Thomas in that 1 slot. Jake, I know Jake gonna put it. Jake, who would you want to put in that 1 slot, Jake? Point guard.
Zeke is fine with me.
Okay, he got.
Man,
Zeke,
you got a real good fight, man. We did these apples to apples, orange to orange. Now we ain't gonna say that it's we ain't gonna say that it's unchallenged.
I can't say the word, but we ain't gonna say that it's only Zeke, and we can't say it's only Curry. But
his phone going off. Well, I'll pull up a stat right here that help you out, man. It's on the screen.
When we compare,
when you look at the screen right here, it tells you, points it out that it points out that Curry got 4 championships. Yeah, Curry got 4 championships.
Right, the stats on it. That's what I'm saying. So we did the stats on this, I believe, before. And it really was there really was no edge. Your only edge was that Zeke had a defining championship highlight moment in the NBA, you know what I mean, finals, that stamps him as the icon of all time, like the Immaculate Reception. Whereas Curry ain't necessarily had that. But in other ways, he has upstaged Zeke. So now that's kind of I'm going to say it's a coin toss to anybody who's looking at these stats. It's kind of a coin toss. And if you want to compare it, because you could say, well, he had more rings than Zeke. He'd be like, yeah, but he wasn't. So apples to apples, oranges to oranges, man, it's a kind of a coin toss, bro. That kind of put us damn near at a tie, I think.
Here's the separation. Okay. Name a time when Curry was the bus driver in those championship games. When he won the ring, when was he the bus driver?
What do you mean the bus driver? What's that mean? Let me be sure.
He was the bus driver the whole time.
Kevin Durant was the bus driver.
Kevin Durant he won the MVPs. Yeah, he won the Finals MVP.
When Curry win MVP? Curry ain't got no MVPs in the Finals.
He got one. He got one Finals MVP.
Right, and then why we
It's
got
on the screen, and Zeke got one Finals MVP also. Curry got 4 championships. Zeke got 2. Zeke Curry got 100. By far a larger total of win shares than Zeke at 127, and Zeke got 80. So
come on, man. So put it where it belongs. You know what I'm saying? Put it where it belongs.
And you know why?
Curry,
And you know why?
Boy, I knew you was gonna pull that. I knew you was gonna pull that card. You better not say it. I'm gonna listen. Let me listen. Let me put my ear.
Curry got eight all-time appearances, and Isiah 5. What you say? Go ahead.
I'm gonna fall on the floor if you say it, Jake. I promise you. You better not pull that card that I just accused y'all of using when you need to pull something out your boot. Go ahead. Say it. I hear you about to shoot it. I already know you about to fire it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, one thing I do want to say though, I do want to say, Jamie, your boy, you know what I'm saying? What's your Cali partner name? Randy. Man, he left you for dead out here, man. He left you for dead out here.
I'm gonna talk to him. I have to have a talk to him about that, but that's all right. That's all right. I got 2 guns, you know what I mean? But it ain't, it's all good for me. I'm just
you can't use them. You already dead.
You know what I'm saying, man?
On you.
Man, nah. So like I said, I'm just your regular observer, though.
Hey, Jake already removing your organs, man. You dead. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. But who gonna put I take Zeke? Somebody gonna put I take Zeke over. All right. Let's see. All right.
Hey.
I don't know. The stats saying something different. I know y'all want Zeke because Zeke has done some very immaculate reception type catch, and he's taking shots, and he's tough and all that. But man, I promise y'all, bro, Zeke will not be able to on a 1-on-1. I bet you, man,
so
and they both tied. I bet you, man, Curry kicked Zeke ass, man. Curry kicked Zeke ass all up and down that court.
Let me ask you this: you put Isiah on today's NBA Olympics team. Would Isiah struggle like Curry did this whole run? He had a great game today, but so far would Isiah have struggled like Curry did at this point?
You know why Curry's struggling?
Nah, I'm asking him. I'm asking him. Jamie, you go next.
Maybe not, right? Maybe not. Maybe not on consignment. Maybe not on consignment that he like, fuck that. I have to have all the marbles on the line because we had Jordan. Okay, we know we was good. We had Drexler and the people that were there, but we had a couple of white boys on the team too for this. You know what I'm saying? But today's team is an all-star cast, bro. For all intents and purposes, they all-star cast. Every one of the players on the team, at least bare minimum, match up with the greatest players of all time that was on those Olympics. And once it start going down the bench, then those teams of the past gonna trickle down. While the players of these teams are gonna go up. There's more great players on the Olympic team today than it was at the time. And I don't know about great. I mean more improved, more better players. Stat for stat, percentage wise, than there was on the best team in the Dream Team era. Why?
So what is your
why do you think that is?
What is your barometer?
Just compare them from that time, the best team that they had in the 80s with the Dream Team versus the best team now. If you look at that full roster of teams,
okay, we understand. So if we do that, back in the 92 team, the 92 Dream Team, they were winning on average by 44 points to round it off, right? Today's team is barely getting by. I don't think, let me look up the average, they win average, points average.
So you're basing it better on points?
It's definitely less than 10.
You're basing better on points because the thing is, like if I'm running for my life, I got to score more than everything.
If you got one squad winning by 44, not taking no timeouts, and you got this team barely getting by. I mean, come on, they barely won today by 2 points.
I don't know. That's
how is it evolution?
That's medium. Better. That's medium at best, right there. I mean, I don't know if I fight for my life, if I'm running to get some water because my hair on fire. You know what I'm saying? I only got I mean, I ain't saying they wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying?
43 points is a lot, man.
And
That's a lot.
What's to be said about these stats that you got on the screen, though? Tell me that. He said, fuck the stat. I got the eye test. I watch these motherfuckers play. I know what you're talking about. That's right, Max. Anyway, I don't care about none of these stats. So don't bring no stats into the play then if we comparing these players then. If we just looking at the eyeball test.
You know, he in the chat, man. He in the chat.
Okay. Right. You're right, because y'all said that. Stephon Curry or Isaiah Thomas.
The reason why Curry's struggling when he's on the court with LeBron holds the damn ball. LeBron got to have the ball in his hand. And, Curry is having a hard time adjusting to LeBron holding on to the damn ball and whatnot.
That makes sense.
That's why Curry's struggling.
Nah, but I don't believe that they ever was concerned in that regard, because here's the thing, bro. I am on the floor full of the best players on here. We're gonna say the best for last. Trust me. Everybody, ain't nobody on that team can heat up and take over the whole game almost. You know what I mean? So okay, Curry struggled. Did Durant struggle? Because it ain't like if he didn't struggle. It ain't like if he struggled, they was gonna lose the game. You know what I'm saying? Him and Durant could have struggled, and they damn near would have won the game. You know what I mean? Even though they was down and things like that, we ain't talking about no particular game. We're just saying star power that's on that team. You know what I mean? So what? One out of the starting 5 cast, which are top players, ain't doing so well. Believe me, each one of these players from each one of these games they played gonna have their moment. And they ain't gonna let down. They're not gonna let down. I was watching France. When I was watching these fools play USA. Yeah, they had their little leads and they tough, but boy, in the end, they was giving all they had, jumping high as fuck. Some of these players, I ain't never see these fools jump this high. In the NBA, it seemed like, you know what I'm saying? And that still wasn't enough, bro, for the Titans of today. Still wasn't enough. France ain't gonna stand no chance. They not.
So you saying you got guys in the NBA today that jump higher than Vince Carter?
Not so much the jumping higher. I'm saying these guys that was playing from the other teams was jumping higher than the U.S. team looked like trying to score. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the U.S. was like, man, please, bro, we do this shit like literally can cover our eyes and score these points that you guys are giving the most to do.
It ain't that easy. No, they struggling. It's not that easy.
I might look like they struggling. I don't think they struggling. Well, how could I struggle if I know that if I went and fought this nigga that was bigger than me, but I had 4 of my niggas that was super big too? You think I'm worried about if I'm finna get my ass kicked? I guarantee you, I'm still on the biggest nigga out the gate. Bow, you know what I'm saying? And even if you start getting me, I know it's over. I know I can't lose. He ain't worried about if he had a bad game. These fools is freestyling, having fun.
That's the second time they had a 2-point game. They struggling. Any other Olympic team, the point average was not in question. This team here,
yeah, I agree.
This team here, they barely winning fucking game. What do you mean they ain't struggling?
I don't know, man. You know, here's the thing: the value of teamwork, bro.
Evolution is better, man. Evolution is better.
Well, here's the value of teamwork, bro. At one time, listen, the only reason why the U.S. was blowing mother jumpers out before they started losing for the couple times they did out of the 19 wins they got or whatever it is. The only reason why they was blowing people out, bro, is the same reason why in the 60s they was blowing people out in the beginning, because people hadn't really got evolved to, oh man, it's this new and thing right now. America was ahead and shoulders above everybody, bro. So of course they was beating everybody. All the Olympic players from America were professionals. The people that was playing from other countries, representing other countries, were just playing in different type of leagues. They wasn't doing it evolved as America. You know what I mean?
Hold up, my brother.
America didn't use the.
You just said something that's all the way wrong.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
correct me
all the way
then.
wrong.
In the 60s, they were all college players.
Thank you.
They didn't even start.
Are you talking about for the Olympics?
Yes, they was
Yeah,
all
when I mentioned
they didn't use the pro players until 92.
92. Thank you.
Okay, so now I heard that. Okay, so now when I mentioned the 60, hold on.
And
all right, go ahead.
And mind you, up until that point, it was the opposite. The overseas team, they used their professional players. We had college players, and we were beating the hell out of their professional team.
Okay. Well, when I referred to the 60s, though, I was talking about how the 60s players were higher score players than the 70s player in the NBA. No different than how America came over there and was whooping the world's behind in the NBA. That's what I was saying. Because they was like, whoa, these guys are the most advanced of this sport right here. They head and shoulders above us. But by default, the players.
Are you still there, Dave?
Yeah, I'm here. He must have dropped off.
Yeah.
No, I did for a second. No, I'm just saying that they had to figure out how to get better. You know what I'm saying? Once I come over here and I'm bigger than all the kids over here and I'm doing the most, it's going to be, it took 2 or 3 of y'all to get on me to kind of trying to slow me down. But by over time, y'all going to get somebody to match up with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I have to. Otherwise, it's only going to ever be one-sided. You know what I mean? If evolution of sports wasn't growing, then only one team would be winning always, bro. You know what I mean? Only one group of people.
Okay, since the evolution argument didn't work out that well for you, do you feel like there's trendsetters and people who set the bar? Do you feel like there's bar setters?
I like
it is what it is.
I'm sorry.
It was a failed argument, man. It was a failed. I'm trying to set you up for success, man.
Man. There's some bars, there's some trendsetters, man, and they from all generations. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Could it be that the 1992 Dream Team was the bar setting team, for the NBA?
That's what I was trying to say the whole time, man. God dang, man, why y'all have me saying all this stuff, man? That's what I was saying the whole time, man.
But that's in the past. That's in the past, though. You remember, you don't like the past. You like evolution.
Well, I believe that if the Dream Team was the bar setters of that time, then certainly this team, U.S. team, is the bar setters of now. They
the bar setter of a timeless. This is a timeless timeline, man. So they the bar setter, man. Period. No matter the time.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying the Dream Team is the bar setter no matter what? Nothing ever in life in the U.S. Olympics and the world of sports gets better than the Dream Team.
I mean, it's either that.
Oh my God! Didn't the Dream Team have Christian Laettner? Didn't the Dream Team have Christian Laettner on that team?
Yeah. I think Trav is in here, man. Trav, bro, talk to this man. He just said Christian Laettner.
Gosh,
he just said.
I don't know who what's the white boy there? I don't know. I'm just saying. I know wasn't it a white boy over there that wasn't every bird on the Dream Team, bro?
In your point?
Yeah, it was Christian Laettner. Yeah,
man, I know for sure there got to be some people on this team today better than Christian Laettner, bro. I know for sure somebody on this team today is better than Christian Laettner, bro.
Christian Laettner had a decent career.
I get all that. His career was fine. I ain't saying nothing about his career. I said I know that there had to be a better player. I ain't saying nothing about his career. Shit, what's it? Patrick Ewing had a decent career too, but what that got to do with anything? I'm saying I know there got to be a better player than Christian Laettner on the U.S. Olympic team today.
Christian Laettner was a college player that they picked to play on the team.
Okay.
He was the best
Okay.
college
So he was a
player.
college. That's what y'all keep saying. Okay, got
He
you.
was the
Okay.
best college player. Because the only reason they
He
didn't
was
get
player
Shaq
of the
is
year.
Shaq was with Reebok.
Got you. Okay.
So
Okay.
it would have
I
been
didn't know
Shaq
that.
instead of Chris Laettner.
Listen.
So it was politics in it back then.
Got you. Yeah, I'm just your
Because,
layman. You know what I'm saying?
because the reason why they picked Leitner also is because Leitner was college player of the year.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, because then
See,
they went
now I'm getting
back to
schooled by
back too.
throwback too.
And
That's
the only
cool.
reason Isiah went on there because Jordan ain't want him on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Mikey froze him out.
Oh yeah.
Just like Isiah froze him out in the All-Star game.
Who give a damn about that All-Star game?
You remember it.
Man, what you talking about, Dave?
Isiah froze Michael Jordan out in the All-Star game.
No, he didn't freeze him out. He didn't freeze him out because somebody caught wind of it and told Jordan, and then other teammates told Isiah that that's not going to happen. So Isiah did not actually freeze him out. Isiah talked about freezing him out. He wanted to freeze him out, but it didn't work because the other All-Stars wouldn't help Isiah do it.
Yeah, they was doing it, bro.
So, no, they weren't.
Look, I'm pulling it up for you. MJ said Magic and Isiah were jealous of him, so they decided to freeze him out in the 1985 All-Star game. The 1985 All-Star game is one of the most controversial editions of the league's mid-season classic. It was the first All-Star game appearance for young Michael Jordan, and they froze him out.
How they freeze him out?
Isiah and Magic agent denied Michael Jordan's freeze-out game.
Right. It didn't happen.
Just like Jordan denied that he denied that he didn't want Isiah on the team on the Team USA. Get
Now,
that
they
same
got,
energy right back. What goes up must come back around, man. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna come back down.
But Mike didn't deny it.
Mike did it. Mike did.
Yeah,
Mike did deny it.
deny
He
it.
lied about
Yeah,
it. He lied about it, man. He
Yes,
told
he did.
Colangelo that he didn't want, if Isiah was playing, I don't want to play. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to
Yes,
play.
he
So
did.
he ain't denying. He just said if he
What was
playing,
his
he
blood
gonna
with that?
play.
What was their blood?
But when they asked him about it, he said no, he didn't have nothing to do with
Right.
that.
Dave Wright.
He didn't. They could have put
He did.
Isiah on there. If they would have
No.
put him on there, Jordan wasn't gonna play. So hey,
What was their bones?
Jordan could do
why
no
they
wrong,
wouldn't
bro.
play?
they could have
Jordan
put
could do no
Isiah
wrong.
instead of. They could have put him on there.
Why they wouldn't play? Why they
told Jordan.
boycotted each other?
I don't know. For years Isiah was hating on Jordan. So hey, that's how it goes.
Jordan, you know what? Jordan was hating on a lot of players. Jordan didn't have a lot of friends when he was playing, because Jordan was
Yes, he did.
all about. No, Jordan was all about himself, and he had to make enemies to push himself.
See, that's
There
the
wasn't a whole
narrative. But
lot.
a lot of them players say they were friends with Michael Jordan. They used to go out and do all kind of shit.
No, that's fool.
I was
that's
gonna say
the
now don't go point no fingers. Everybody got their own cross to bear. You don't know why he was making enemies, why he was being selfish and all them old things, you know what I mean? Was he the greatest? Was he one of the GOATs? That's the question, you know what I mean?
He might be one of the GOATs, but he ain't the greatest to ever play.
Stop it, man.
Who's the greatest that ever played?
Wilt Chamberlain, I keep telling your ass. Wilt Chamberlain.
Still,
How many
I
rings
remember you
got?
said that.
How many rings Wilt got?
Is this argument based on range?
No, it's based on everything.
No. Is it based on range? If it's based on range,
it's based on performance.
No, performance.
6 finals, 6 finals championship, 6 final MVP, 6 championships.
Now, look up all the stats. Look
he got
all
regular season MVP.
Look all of Wilt's accomplishment, and then put it up against Jordan. I mean, all of his accomplishment. Now,
Wilt wasn't playing.
He said it out of his mouth.
The rings. That's only just one thing. Let's go through the rest of the shit.
You talking about
who has been greater for the sport? Who has been greater for the sport, Wilt or Jordan?
Huh?
Who has been greater for the sport of basketball than
Wilt Chamberlain?
Yeah,
you know why?
Point.
You know why?
That ain't what Wilt said.
They changed the game because of Wilt. They changed rules during the game while Wilt was playing and say, no, you can't do that. Now, they changed the game to help the competition against Wilt. They changed the game for Michael Jordan to help Jordan.
That's a lie. That's a lie, Jake.
No, that's a fact. They changed the game to help Jordan.
Don't do that, Jake.
Oh, I did it. And I'll do it again.
So what did they change?
I'll do it again.
What did they change?
Hell, they changed the thing where you couldn't even touch Jordan. Matter of fact, there was a time when Reggie Miller was going against Jordan. Reggie Miller's ass was sitting on the bench and they called a foul on him against Jordan. And Reggie what the hell?
Man. Stop it, man.
Reggie wait a minute. I'm on the bench.
Stop it, Jay. You know, all them teams had Jordan rules. It take the whole team. The whole team got to foul Jordan just to stop it.
The whole team had to stop Wilt.
Like how they came with Hacker Shaq, it was Hacker Jordan.
I just had to keep on going.
You think Wilt was going one-on-one with people? The whole damn team was flocking around Wilt, trying to stop Wilt. Hell, at one time, there were 3 or 4 people dropping down trying to stop Kareem.
Hey, Kareem was a bad boy.
Wilt was a bad boy. Jordan was a bad boy. Bernard King was a bad boy. Adrian Danley, bad boy. Moses Malone, bad boy. Akeem Olajuwon, bad boy. Dr. J, bad boy. Do I need to keep on going? Do I need to keep on going?
What are you trying to say? All those players are better than Jordan?
I didn't say that. I said all them fellas.
Oh, okay. I was going to tell you need to stop then if you say that, but keep going.
Now, what I'm saying is, I'll say this. Jordan ain't even in my top 5.
Dang. Brad, you hear this?
What did he say?
He said Jordan ain't even in his top 5.
Trav said, what did he say? Put a bunch of bass in his voice on that.
Let me ask you, name me 5 players better than Jordan.
Oh, me?
Yeah, support your argument.
No, that owl.
Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem.
1, 2.
No. Magic.
3.
Larry Joe Bird.
4.
Oscar Robinson.
5. There you go, Trav.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Hey, he came with his evidence, man. You got to dispute what he's saying.
I ain't no evidence, man. That's a joke, man.
I mean, not it ain't no evidence. You right.
I didn't hear who the 5 players better than Jordan was. I was interested in to hear that one right there.
Nah, he said Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and Oscar Robertson.
Did you really put? Let me see. I wonder though. Did you really put Larry Bird over Michael Jordan, man?
You know why? You know why? It's very
Larry Bird worship Mike.
You know,
Larry Bird worship Mike.
You know why? Larry Bird got
Michael Jordan, Jesus.
Larry Bird got a winning record against Jordan. Jordan don't have no winning record against Bird. Head to head, Larry Bird won more games against Jordan than Jordan did against Larry.
Isiah Thomas did too.
Yep. Isiah
He better than Jordan too. He better than Jordan too.
Yeah, head to head.
Boy, you know, you could have just said, I don't know. You know what I mean? You could have just said, I don't know. You had to support that point, didn't you? You had to go to try to support it.
Head to head, Isaiah's better.
Oh man.
Head to head, Isaiah is better. Yes.
Boy, Jordan would have ran around Isiah. Jordan would have had his way with Isiah, man. Stop it.
Hey, D'Angelo said jig high.
He said what?
Hey, Chad. D'Angelo said jig high.
Oh yeah, Jake on that pressure.
Yeah, jig high. He said jig high, boy.
Boy.
5 players better than Michael Jordan.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yep. And tell D'Angelo to tell Joe that Justin Fields going to lead the Steelers to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
Fields going to lead the Steelers to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. He's on the pressure.
I want some of that. What you got, Jake?
He going to lead them somewhere.
Look, man, you know just like everybody know.
Hey, if he right, he'll be a philosopher. He'll be a great philosopher next year.
Man.
Yeah, Jake know anybody that seen Michael Jordan on the court. Everybody know he's the best. I mean, I can see for the younger generation they never saw him play. But
Trav, I disliked it, man. I was envious. I ain't like Jordan because you know what I'm saying. I told you that, and I still can tell you the man was the greatest, man. After going back watching the players, now as far as the athlete, as far as the most dominant player, from what I saw was Wilt and Shaq was the most dominant.
Oh yeah,
but,
Shaq.
Yeah, Wilt and Shaq, both of them, and. Man, but that ain't got nothing to do with the best basketball player overall. Right. See, Jordan, you could be in your dominance, and Jordan could take a couple things away from your dominance.
Like what?
If Wilt want to go up and take his, go on the post and make his move, Jordan come from his blind side and get a couple blocks. Key blocks.
You crazier than hell.
He did it all. He did it all his career.
Not against Wilt.
And he would have dunked. On his ass.
Wilt was
he would have dunked on Wilt. He would have dunked on Wilt.
Hell no. Hell no. You crazier than hell. Now, whatever the hell y'all smoking, y'all need to stop. Put that out. Put that shit out. Whatever you smoke.
Hey Jamie, you see this comment, man?
Oh, what they say?
Yeah.
What did it say, Dave? I can't see it.
It said Jake went to the. I didn't even want to repeat it, man.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Jake went where?
Oh, no, man. Jake went to the dentist and asked for the extra laugh gas. Extra laughing gas. Ah, man. Yo, Jake, you funny, man.
Oh, I call it like I see it when I see it.
I
don't
chimed
see
out
him.
for a second, guys. Rand said he'll be in a minute.
Jake, here go your nemesis, man. You got Jake Harp speeding up now.
I told what's
Jake,
name that
Jake, you want to go ahead and lead while you can?
Hell no.
I mean, say your phone. Just say your phone was messing up or something, man.
No,
make sure they don't get charged.
I ain't going nowhere.
He said he was in the grocery store to go grab some shit, but I was telling that dude said that there's 5 players better than That was you saying that, Jake? 5 players better than
5 players better than Jordan.
Oh man, you trying to
I ain't stutter. Now what?
He said,
now what? I said it.
He said be back to hear that. He said be interested to hear that.
What?
Did you get finished saying your 5?
Oh, I told you my 5.
He says 5. Just real quick, you gotta explain why I missed it.
Yeah, he said Wilt, Kareem, Larry Legend, Magic, and he said Oscar the Big O.
The Big O.
Wilt, Kareem, Magic, Larry Bird, and Oscar Robertson. Yeah. Oscar Robertson was Michael Jordan. I just don't know. I could be wrong. Listen, I'm a noob. I'm just saying I ain't hear more things about. I don't know enough about Oscar Robertson, but I ain't hear more things in the world of basketball more than I heard Jordan. I haven't heard Oscar Robertson name or legacy bigger than Michael Jordan. Larry Bird, I heard it up there. He damn near.
I mean, Oscar Robertson was big back then. You ask the older cats, they say that Oscar Robertson was better than Michael Jordan if you let them tell it.
Yeah.
For real, real talk.
Yeah, we got an old guy saying it right now.
Yep. The media made Jordan.
See how you do, man.
Stop it, Jay.
I tell you. That's what I said. Nigga, fall back to that one. I knew you'd fall back to it.
Jay, what did Jordan take one of your girls or some shit, man? Like, what's up with this?
Hey, Dave.
I can't figure it out. Yeah.
Hey, Dave, I'm going to tell you this. If I got a girl and she asked me, Jake, Michael winking and blinking at me, what should I do? You better go over there to Michael. Shoot, I ain't mad at my girl. You should have been gone. You should have been gone. You want to ask me? You should have been gone. Go find that man.
It take a strong man. Cause when that nigga get to talking, Jake, and they say, "Damn, Satan whisper in your ear," say, "Damn, that nigga just took your girl." You looking like a simp. You looking like a clown sitting over here by. You looking like a clown sitting over here by yourself. Go get your girl.
I don't give a fuck if Michael Jackson himself. I don't give a fuck if Prince himself walked in that motherfucker. You better stand next to me, goddammit. Look now.
It'll drop her head.
Hey, I just wanted to get an autograph. Shut up, bitch. Right, drop your head. I'll get the autograph for you. Goddamn this Prince, bitch. Hold up. Sit right here, don't you fucking move, you know what I'm saying? Are you dead to me?
Shit.
Playing with me like making me look bad in here. Shit.
Making me look bad here.
Hey, fuck that. I'm gonna tell my girl I'll be the stepdad.
So y'all thinking about money, man. Y'all thinking about money. Y'all thinking about money. Y'all thinking about money, man.
I'm gonna look my family in my face when they face after this shit. You gonna embarrass me like this? All right, you're dead to me. You're dead to me. You know, that was Prince. Yeah, I'm funny, man.
I'll be the stepdad. Fuck.
Man, you ain't getting no damn money for no Jordan. None of them celebrities, man. They ain't giving nothing out.
Shit, that motherfucker have a baby by that motherfucker. Shit, we
They ain't giving you
calm, baby.
shit. They ain't giving you shit, but they give some pussy some. They don't give a fuck about you. She gonna leave you for Jordan. I guarantee you. That's why I ain't trying to get this no chance.
And when she do that,
hey, look, she ain't gonna leave me with Jordan. Jordan, that's just a one night thing.
that's what I was about to say. That man, I was about to say that.
He ain't even a Cooper, but she just gotta be smart enough to get that baby.
Yeah, I don't think too many women that smart.
Jordan's gonna tell that bitch, listen here. I know I said this was one night, but this was good, right? You liked it this shit, right? She going, hell yeah, I did.
Players are already protecting themselves against that.
So that's why I say you better look down, bitch. If you look down, you dead to me. You go over there and never come back. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Dave, you said they too smart, Dave.
You dead to me.
Well, I'm saying certain broads. What I'm saying, certain broads, they'll take the condom out of the trash can. It still got body temperature.
Man, why them motherfuckers fucking with it? They got a condom on, that motherfucker slip that condom off. Get that motherfucker drunk. Man, you tripping. These motherfuckers got gang. How you think all these motherfuckers got baby mamas out here? Or these motherfuckers married and got babies on the side? Man, these motherfuckers getting these.
Right. Well, Jordan be done turn all y'all to pimps and shit now.
So they were just talking about what the chick name got a baby by Bow Wow and Future. They got a baby by one of them NFL players. I forgot his name. They were just talking about that shit the other day. I said, God damn. I said, she bad.
Oh yeah.
She bad. That's how they do it to him.
Yeah, I think Jamie just ran for backup, man. He gonna go get his boy, man. Jake, man, he going to go get his older brother for you, man.
Who's doing that?
Oh, you know who?
He ain't gotta go get him. I got Jake. I can't believe this shit unbelievable.
What you heard his arguments?
I must be in a dream.
Wow, what part you heard, man?
I must be in the the multiverse or something. To say five players better than Jordan.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh, you talking about Jake? Yeah, Jake.
Yeah, I'm talking about Jake. Yeah, I can't believe this shit. That's why I say he ain't got to get no backup. I got it.
Nah, man, if Jake really believed that, you know what I'm saying, he got some points. You know what I'm saying? He got some points.
Jake don't believe that. Jake just spread that shit.
Yes, I do.
It's hard to argue that.
I do.
It ain't no different from the younger generation. They love Steph. They love LeBron. They say LeBron better than Jordan. See, he ain't say LeBron, but it's going to be a lot of people that say LeBron better than Jordan.
But you know what?
You got people that say Kobe better than Jordan. See, that's what I'm saying. You got people just saying shit.
Bias for their generation, you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is.
You know what? I challenge you to do this. Look up Larry Bird's career stats and compare it to Jordan's career stats.
Jake, real talk, Jake. Real talk, Jake. Real talk for real. Oh, watch this, chat. Real talk for real. I ain't even gonna go that deep with it. When you look at Jordan and look at the rest of them, who played the passing lanes like Jordan?
Jordan, he was just all right.
Out of those start. Now look, his tone changed. You heard that, Trav? He was hiding some shit right there.
You know.
So
you never seen no star on his level play the passing lanes like him, or get the blocks that he was getting.
Dr. J did it.
So you said Dr. J better than Jordan? You said Dr. J better than Jordan?
On defense.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
On defense, Doc was better.
No, what I'm saying is, you saying on defense, right? But who was better than Jordan that played better defense than him? There's nobody that you named that was better than Jordan that played better defense than him, except for Wilt.
Bill Russell played better defense than him.
You saying Bill Russell better than Jordan?
Bill Russell got 11 rings.
You know what I'm saying? He hesitated, Trav. It's like trying to shake a damn soda machine and get started. Man, this joker right here, boy.
Man, Jordan as a rookie, Jordan was in the top 3 in steals as a rookie. And in scoring, he was scoring 28.3 points a game as a rookie.
Jake, you know it's a problem. You know it's a problem when you look on that court and you say, damn, I'm nervous if my man try to make that pass to the outside and that motherfucker got his tongue out. It might be an interception, man.
Look at Doc's career numbers.
Tell me Jordan don't scare you like that, though, bro.
Compare.
Jordan don't.
Jay, so you telling me? Hold on, Jay. You telling me you don't get nervous when Jordan in the passing lane?
Hell no.
Oh, you really dishonest. God damn, boy. Jay, Trav, that's it right there. He just exposed himself. He trolling. He trolling, man.
You know,
he
we
trolling.
already know that.
Yeah, I mean, anybody see, bro, anytime, it's going to happen in the game, man. He going to sneak up behind somebody. Look how he did Karl Malone in the finals.
Karl Malone choked.
Nah, man, he went down there and scored the ball to make the game closer. Then he went down on the other end, stole the ball from Karl Malone, came out of nowhere, right? You catch, and then went back down on the other end and scored again. So you don't get that kind of greatness from nobody, man.
Oh, please. Every day.
Some of the moments that Oscar Robertson had like that.
Oscar Robertson was getting triple-double every game.
The triple
every
doubles.
game.
Tell me the moment.
Game.
Tell me the moment that Oscar Robertson had like that. Okay, he didn't have one. My point exactly.
Oscar Robertson had plenty of moments.
Okay, so if you got plenty of moments, you should be able to tell us.
That's why people say that Oscar Robertson was better than Jordan. He had plenty of moments.
Look, you held us up just to say that.
Nobody say that.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do, Trav. Yeah, they do.
I ain't never heard nobody say that.
Oh, yeah, they do, man.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Oscar Robertson.
They do. Oh, yeah, they do, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do.
The big
I don't know who y'all been talking to.
Oh, man, I don't know, Jake. People, man. Hey, listen, man.
Why they gotta be my people, Dave?
He said, I don't know who I'm talking, who y'all talking to. Like we talking to the same people. We ain't talking to the same people.
No.
I'm just trying to see because I never heard anybody ever say Oscar Robertson is better than Jordan.
That's because you stay in the house.
You don't talk to OGs, bro. You don't talk to enough OGs.
The only people I've heard is Wilt, Kareem, LeBron, and I've even heard some of these younger guys say Kobe. And that's it. I've never heard anybody else name saying that they better than Jordan, besides those guys. I ain't never heard of nobody say Big O and they top 10.
Bro, he
ain't
even
heard his name in the top 10.
Yeah, he is, man. He ain't even got a Big O moment, man. I'm telling you, he ain't got to define a moment for Big O.
No. Man, I did.
So that's how I know you. That's how I know you cap, Jake. You capping, man.
I was just talking to a cat earlier.
So Jake, tell me Larry Bird defining moment in the finals. Damn, Jake. This ain't looking good, bro. I tell you what, Jake.
He know what it is.
I tell you what, Jake. Give me one from Magic.
Yeah,
he just quiet, man.
Magic
when he hit that hook shot going across the lane, could have said that. He didn't even say that.
And Jordan was when they played the Lakers.
He also had that tragic Johnson moment too.
When he switched hands on him on the layup coming through the lane. But the most highlight they show of Jordan when they finally beat Cleveland in the playoffs. And they beat Cleveland. That was his best highlight they showed. He hit they call it the shot. People can look it up.
Yeah, no. That's not the finals. That's not the finals.
No, I ain't talking about the final. I'm just talking about a shot in the playoffs. That's a shot they always show of Jordan. They call it a shot. But the final one when they played the Lakers when he won his first championship. When he switched hands coming in the lane.
Yeah, no, that ain't no moment right there. The moment was when Jordan shook it. Yeah, but the moment was when Jordan hit. No, bro, that moment was when Jordan hit the clutch shot, man. When he stole the ball and he hit the clutch shot. That was the moment right there, bro. Ain't nobody else got better moments than that.
About? What game you talking about?
That was game 6 against the Utah Jazz in 98.
Man, that was his last fucking championship. You wrong, Dave.
What you mean how I'm wrong?
His first defining shot is when he came in that motherfucker on the Lakers and switched hands. That's the highlight they always show from his first championship.
That's a highlight, but I'm talking
that's his first, not last. You talking about the last finals he played in.
Man, I'm talking about the moment, man, a momentum shifter or something, what he did in the finals to
that was a game winner. That wasn't no momentum shifter, that was the game winner.
That wasn't just a game winner, man. The man just came down, scored 2 points on the other end, went on the defensive end, stole the ball from Karl Malone to make the game winner possible. Stole the ball and then went down there and hit the game winner.
I know what you're saying, but that was his last championship.
Yeah, bro, but all those that sequence of events, man, that happened.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but if you
that Jordan layup ain't changed nothing, bro.
But it's still,
that was just a highlight. It was just a highlight. It had no meaning to it, bro. It was just a highlight.
What you mean?
It was a nice move. It was a nice move, but it ain't changed. Come on, bro. It wasn't a momentum changer like like when Kyrie Irving hit that shot, that was a defining moment right there. When LeBron got that block, that was a defining moment right there.
You talking about game one.
When KD came down and hit the shot on LeBron, that was a defining moment right there. And then Dirk has some.
You're right about that, but like I say,
that's what we talking about.
Game winners.
I'm not really talking about game winners because LeBron got the block. That was a momentum one right there. When Wilt Chamberlain got the block against the Bulls, I forgot the guy's name, against the guy from the Bulls. Normally, I forgot the guy's name from the Bulls, but Wilt Chamberlain got that block on the guy from the Bulls, man. That was a defining moment. That right there saved their career, to say they playoffs right there.
I mean, I don't know. I guess you can kind of say that because Jordan only ever went 6 games.
It saved their playoffs, bro. Its defense can save the playoffs. If you're talking to the Detroit Pistons versus the Pacers in 2004 when Tayshaun Prince got that block on Reggie Miller, that saved the series right there.
Oh yeah, you talk
when you talk about the Warriors, when Andre Iguodala got that block at the end, that saved the Warriors from losing that championship against the Cavaliers.
Yeah, he wound up being the MVP.
Because that was a defining moment, bro. That's what I'm telling you, man. And he got on LeBron.
Two different things. Yeah, we talking about two different things.
Yeah, you keep alluding to game winners, and I'm like, nah, bro.
Yeah, but a couple of them was game winners. You talking about?
It's just something that yeah. Of course, they changed. They either shifted the momentum or changed the series, or basically won the game for. It's a defining moment.
You talking about against Utah? That wasn't a momentum changer. That was the game.
No, that was the game winner. But what I'm saying, the steal was more important, bro. The steal was even more important.
I see what
even though we like to hit him, we like to see him hit that shot. Yeah, I mean that's cool. That that's the obvious, but it was the play before that made it possible. And don't forget, he hit a shot before. Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, when John Havlicek knocked the ball away and shit, man. So Sam Jones can come up with the recovery and in the finals, man. Celtics, that was a momentum shift right there. So I was just asking Jake, where was Oscar Robertson moment at?
Yeah, so you got them
And
what
he
you
exits
talking about, and then you got highlight that they'll show forever of certain shots. Just like when AI hit that shot on Luke. Even though they lost, that's the only game they won. There's a shot they always gonna show in history.
Yeah, that's a moment though. That's a moment. Yeah, that is. That's a good one though. But I don't. Yeah.
Yeah,
that won the game. That won the game. That won the game though. Technically, that could be considered. That could be. You know what I'm saying? That could qualify because I think that shot. I don't know the momentum, the sequence of that play right there. I gotta go back and look at it.
Yeah, see, the thing is, they was lucky to win.
That helped them win that game though. You know what I'm saying? As long as it helped them win a game, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, see that year, that was the only game that the Lakers lost in the playoffs. So they swept everybody else.
They swept everybody else. Jake, you there?
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. The shot, like these shots, they gonna always show. It can be 20 years from now, they still gonna show them shots.
Yeah, Jake, you there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, you heard how you heard I was breaking down Wilt Chamberlain, his moment in the playoff in the finals. Well, his moment in the playoffs was that Chicago block, man. When he got that block against Chicago. That right there saved their season. And you could make another argument about the one where where he had to go against Kareem and stop Kareem. You know. You can still hear us backstage, right?
Oh, I ain't backstage.
I'm saying a while ago you was backstage. You can hear us the whole time.
Yeah, I heard y'all talking stuff about me.
Nah, we ain't say that about you. And look, it did like the team.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you or Trav.
All right, Tupac. Hey, listen, but you remember when Tayshaun when Tayshaun Prince got that block on Reggie Miller?
Right.
Yeah, those moments, man. But yeah, I guess you could say, you know what I'm saying, that Jordan, I guess you could constitute that. You could say that Jordan one. You know what I'm saying? He arrived, man, at that moment right there. But I'm talking about as far as momentum of the game and everything.
Yeah, but that shot, that was the game-winning shot, and that was his last championship. That's why I was like,
that shit was the biggest one.
They always gonna show it. They always gonna show that.
Well, that's steal, man. I'm talking about the steal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of times they don't show the steal.
That's a high motherfucking IQ play, man. That's a high IQ, man.
Well, we all know he was.
For that man to sit, that man to sit here and say, "I'm gonna go down there and get that ball back." You think he just went down there and it so happened the opportunity presented itself? He said, "Okay, now I'm gonna get the steal." Man, that man knew I gotta go get a stop. I gotta go turn the ball, get a turnover. He did the same thing to Len Bias. He did the same thing to Len Bias in college.
Len Bias was lighting Jordan ass up in college.
Jordan wasn't even guarding no Len Bias. And first of all, Len Bias was a damn senior. Len Bias was a senior. He took all his damn years. He took all them damn years.
Len Bias
only had one or two good seasons out of college. The other two was floppers.
That's why he was drafted number 1, Dave. Is that why?
The other two was floppers.
What is, and that's why he was drafted number 1?
I'll pull it up now.
Because he wasn't shit in college, but he was drafted number 1.
You see how you switch my words around?
Well, hey, what'd you say the other day? It was a reach. No, what'd you say? Somebody caught you, and you said, "Oh man, it was a reach or something." You got me. I was reaching or something. Anyway, yeah. Lim Bias was drafted number 1, but he didn't but he wasn't worth a damn in college. That what you saying, Dave?
No, I ain't saying that. No, I ain't saying that, but I'm saying that he took longer to peak than Jordan. That's what I'm saying.
Man,
That's what I'm saying.
James Worthy say when Jordan was a freshman.
Yeah, I know that Jordan was the better player after 3 days or some bullshit like that.
And you know, it don't even seem like James Worthy even like Michael Jordan. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So to hear that, it was surprising to me.
No, James Worthy and Jordan are real good friends.
Yeah, that's what he say. That's what you say.
Yeah, they real good friends.
All right, so to pull up the stats, man. Your boy Lim Bias, his first year in college, 7.2 points.
Keep going. Sophomore year,
15.3 points.
Junior year,
19 points, 18.9 points.
Senior year,
23 points.
There you go.
You know who was better than him in college? Charles Barkley, my brother.
Oh yeah. This man.
Yeah.
Dave, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Barkley was the man.
Yeah. His freshman year, the highest rebounds he got in college was 7 rebounds a game, bro. 7 rebounds a game. Yeah, Lim Bias. He averaged 5. Bias. Lim Bias, the one you bias over.
Yeah.
And the highest his field goal percentage on average was 53% in college, right? So if you take that shit, if you take it to Charles Barkley, I'll go to Charles Barkley right quick. Or unless you want me to go to Jordan. Let's go to Jordan, get Jordan out the way.
Yeah, go to Jordan.
Hey, you got a better shot with Jordan. Because Dean Smith was holding him back.
What do you say? You got a better shot.
You know that.
But
Jordan freshman year,
man.
Hold up. Jordan freshman year, compared to Lim Bias freshman year of 7.2 points a game, Jordan pretty much doubled that with 13.5 points a game. All right, Lim Bias sophomore year was 15 points a game. Jordan's sophomore year was 20 points a game.
Keep going.
Jordan junior year was 19.6 points a game. And he shot 54% from the field, a better percentage than Lim Bias. And he averaged 5 rebounds a game in his career, which Lim Bias averaged I want to say. Come on,
you echoing.
What are we talking about?
You're echoing.
So I'm just saying, what are we talking about?
What we talking about? Lim Bias was drafted number 1.
Jordan. No, I'm just saying Jordan got better numbers than Lim Bias.
Lim Bias was drafted number 1. Jordan
got 1.7 steals.
You know
1.7 steals.
You know why?
Hold on. Jordan got one. Bro, let the stats come out. Let the information come out. You trying to stop the information? Jordan got 1.7 steals. Right. And he got 0.7 blocks a game. Lim Bias got 0.06 steals. 0.6 steals a game. Jordan got one. You know what I'm saying? More. Dominated in the steal department. And when it comes to the blocks, he got 0.7 tied with Jordan. So I don't know where you get this stuff from. But we'll pull up Charles Barkley, and we show you what power forward is supposed to be.
And Lim Bias was drafted number 1. And you know why he was drafted number 1? Because they draft off of potential. Jordan was drafted number 3.
No, so he deserved it. He deserved it.
It was obvious there was 2 other players ahead of him that they thought that had more potential than Jordan.
Yeah, but
Okay.
okay, that's cool. But they was
All
basing
right.
on
Mm-hmm.
they was drafting on position, and back then it was all about
I
the big
know
man.
potential. Mm-hmm.
Hey Jake,
Uh-huh.
Jake,
Yep.
you can't back me in the corner, man. I'm Muhammad Ali.
Uh,
Listen,
oh, you bet you in the corner now, buddy.
nah, listen, back then the game prior to Michael Jordan, Trav, correct me if I'm wrong. Prior to Michael Jordan, what Trav bounced out. Well, you can tell me this, Jake. I trust you to be honest. No guard has ever won no guard has ever won a championship. Led his team to a championship.
What do you mean? In what?
Not really. No guards wouldn't win no championships like that. Maybe you could say
In
Jerry
what?
West, but in basketball, of
No,
course.
no. Isaiah's won a championship.
Yeah, that's true.
Magic won a
No.
championship.
No. I'm talking about before Isaiah won.
Well, you didn't
You
say
see,
that.
well, I'm saying when they drafted them, they draft based on who's been winning. So the Senators have been winning championships for them. You can start from Bill Russell to dang on going to Wilt, Kareem,
But you're talking
all the
about
big
college
men.
or you're talking
Wes
about college or
Unseld.
pro?
I'm talking about pro. Wes Unseld. You bring it up to Bill Walton.
Hold up.
Bill Walton.
You forgot Rick Barry.
Yeah, Rick Barry, small forward. Yep, small forward. He was a guard. Yep,
He was
wing.
like a 2. No,
He was a
Barry
wing.
was a
Yeah,
2.
right. I was gonna say him and Jay West. I was gonna say, and you got your other boy, Havlicek.
Bob
But
Cousy.
it was a no, hell no. He ain't win no championship. He was no leader.
What you say? Oh, hold up now. You going?
Yeah,
I'm reaching. Am I reaching?
Yeah. Hey Trav, what? It was unknown for a guard to really lead his team and be the most dominant player on his team or the corner piece, cornerstone,
I
man.
don't know about that. What about Dennis Johnson with Seattle?
Right, they defy the odds, but based on history, they're gonna choose the guard. They're gonna choose the big man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game was a big man game in the day. Yeah.
Yo, Rashad, what's good? Who is this? Rashad, right?
Huh?
Somebody named Rashad. Rashad, what's good, man? You gotta unmute yourself. Oh, Inspector Gadget. Well, he got the magnifying glass out. Rashad, connect your mic or do something. Make some adjustments. I can see you, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, you're on mute.
Yeah, he talking. He must be on mute. Yeah, unmute yourself. Hold on, here we go. It said I can't unmute you. You know what I'm saying? Can't unmute your guests because they chose to mute themselves. Just hit. Hey, click on your profile to unmute yourself.
Yeah, hit the mic.
Hit that mic. Go out and come back in because you just messed something up. But yeah, man, it was not. It was basically it was a big man's game, man. Jake, nowadays Jordan changed all of that. That's how you got your Kobe Bryants and all of them, and now it's a guards game. Jordan shifted that.
But
he won 6 championships.
But it still should be a big man game because you could be more successful going through your big man.
Of course, they shoot a higher percentage. Hey, Rashad, did you back in?
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's good, man? Who did? Rashad, right?
Yeah. Jay's boy.
They tried it. James?
Yeah, Jamie.
Okay,
Randy.
okay. Oh, this Randy.
Yes.
What's good, man? What's good? What's good? What's
Man,
good?
just I always tell people when you under somebody else's umbrella, you got to deal with the conflict.
I'm lost.
What's the topic? Basketball?
Yeah, man. We was earlier I think this video is for you, man. You and Jake, because
Okay.
you said that we already had that argument. I don't think you want to go back down that road.
No,
But
but
you
I gi-
said to
I but I
yesterday,
but I
you
but I
said
give
the
you some
'60s
facts.
players. You said the '60s players. You said it was unskilled as a whole. You said it was unskilled, and that you would have had your way with them, right? You did say that, right?
I'm listening. I I, I
All
I
right.
I didn't say all of them. I said most of them.
Did I not? I just said most of them, y'all. Didn't I say that as
No,
a whole?
you said all of them.
No, I didn't. I said you
Okay.
said that you would have your way with the '60s because as a
Not
whole, most of them
mo,
wasn't a
mo,
skill.
Yes, most of them. My generation, the 80 players that are good athletes like myself would have destroyed them. Them white boys, yes. And I didn't say the brothers. I said the white boys.
So Jerry West, you would destroy him.
Jerry West would have been like Larry Bird was to Magic and them.
So would you have destroyed Jerry West? I want to know that.
No, there was good white boys when I came up.
Well, you just said the white boys. Now you switching,
I
man.
said the mediocre one, bro. I told you wasn't a good
You didn't
listener.
say You didn't say no mediocre. You
I should
said the
have to
white
tell you
boys.
that, David.
You said all right, and then
David,
and
I should
then
not have to tell you that.
and then okay. So what about what
Holding
about
on
Rick
to
Barry? What
everybody's
about Rick
word. I
Barry?
told you that. I told you
What
that.
about Rick
Stop
Barry?
holding on every word like they're
Bob Pettit?
the Holy Grail.
Okay. You clearly don't want you don't want those problems. Okay. Well, let's
No,
get you
you
to
don't
see
want
your
those
strong
problems.
point. Let's
You don't
get you
want
to
those
your strong
problems.
point.
I told you, you're not a good listener. When you become a good listener,
Listen, man.
all that stuff is going to build in for you.
Listen. That's the problem right now because I'm a good listener and I heard what you said. You said I'm holding it against you, right? Because I'm a good listener. You did. So you just know me. We talked. How many
All
times
those
we talked
players,
before? We
common
talked two
sense,
times before.
David, common sense. Some
Listen.
of those players were good, but overall, they wasn't at the level of each generation. The 70s was better. The 80s was better than the 70s. The 90s was better than the 80s.
As a whole, yeah. As a whole,
Okay,
yeah.
so that's what I'm speaking on, David.
As a whole, but far as all the way, I would say all the way up into the '90s, '90s, 2090s. That's when it changed, man.
What changed?
That's when it pretty much started to go the other way. In my opinion, it started.
You said the key word. Your opinion. What's
the
your opinion
'90s,
when it comes
maybe
to
the
the way?
2000s.
Can I ask a question?
Maybe the 2000s. Go ahead, bro.
Can I ask a question? Since every generation, since everybody pushes this narrative of every generation gets better, so I want to ask this question to y'all. When it comes to the playoffs, how can a team beat a team one game and then the next game lose by 30 or 40? Explain that to me.
What's your name?
This trap.
Trap.
Yeah.
I would say this. The team that blew the team out, like that team, that Las Vegas team blew out the Duke Devils back in the day. And then they came in, all parade, all Americans. They took that squad like they was like kids. But they was ready. You know what I'm saying? It's like your son keep getting beat by you over and over. So this one time, you didn't even care about what he was gonna bring. But all of a sudden he had that one magical moment, and that's what happened. That just happened every once in a while.
Hold on, you got it. No, that ain't what I'm talking about.
Okay.
The playoffs, the last few years, you have a lot of series where teams lose by big points. That's never happened like consistently how it happens now today. But people said these players so skilled, but it happens a lot in the playoffs now. To where today we win, and then a couple of days later we lose by 40. Then we'll come back next game and win again. And the other team come back and win again. And both teams might lose by 30 in games or more. It happens a lot, but that's usually don't
Now
happen.
you're saying it happens more. You're saying it happens more often today than it ever did as you witnessed the game itself.
Yeah, because to me, because of the high volume of 3-point shooting.
Okay, well, you kind of probably tapped into it right there.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. So I'm not looking at like
I can go with that because think about it. Like you're saying, once a team gets fired on that 3-point line, now the other team get desperate. They're gonna miss, every 3-point shot. So there's your blowout right there, just because of that particular shot in the game they brought. So I can see that you made a good observation. Yeah, the
that's why I
3-point
look at the
ball, the
game
3-point
different.
ball.
Because people be saying the game more exciting now, the players more skilled. But a lot of these players that's supposed to be superstars, when it come down to the playoffs, they'll have a few good games. But if you come up against the right coach with the right players, they'll shut them down to where they can't do what they were doing in the regular season. They don't know how to get to the free throw line and get free throws. It's like, I don't know. They'll have the skill to can do this and that, but then the defense is different too. You can't really touch them like how you could years ago.
Well, I
So I
know.
don't know if these players are more skilled. I think people just looking at the fancy shit they doing on the court, but a lot
Man,
of
it's a
times
lot
it
of
don't
that's a
get
lot
you
of
the win.
carrying, man. They doing a lot. They doing it illegally. They doing a lot of traveling, a lot of carrying. You know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying? A lot of cuffing. Grabbing defenders. The offensive player grabbing defenders and throwing their body into them. Whenever you gotta cheat just to score, man, you can't play within the rules. Then you don't have the skills. You lack the skills, man.
Well, the athlete
Just that
is
simple.
definitely changed, right? The athlete is way better than ever of any
That's
of
not
those
true.
How?
That's not
past
true.
athletes of yesterday. So when you
That's
got
not true.
bigger, so when you
hold
have
on.
bigger, faster, stronger athlete, yes, the game is going to change. Yes, the rules are going to change. Yes,
But you
and
you saying they big and
that's in most
stronger,
sports.
but a
Huh?
lot of the guys that are big and strong, they sitting on the
Mm-hmm.
bench. They
Who?
sitting at the end of the bench and don't even get no playing time.
Who? Like who? You can't
A
name me
lot of the
one
big
player.
men. They
You
took
can't
the
name me
big
one
man
big,
out the
strong, good
game.
athlete sitting on the bench. Who?
So you saying that, but to me, they made the game softer because they trying to incorporate like these European players.
Well, like I told David earlier, what American love is scoring. They don't like no sport
It's
of
not
baseball,
America. It's
hockey,
the
huh?
NBA. It's not
Huh?
America. It's the NBA. That's what the
Let me
Well,
ask you
NBA
this.
want. It's
I'm saying,
about money.
I'm saying NBA is an American sport. Am I
But
right or wrong?
yeah, you right. But it's
Mhm.
about
Okay,
money
so
too,
I'm
right?
not talking about, we know it's global, but I'm talking about that sport is our game, okay? And what matters the most to these business people is what the fans is asking for. They don't really care what we as old school or whatever our generation is. That ain't what I came up on. I came up on a physical, more harder scoring game than it is today. A lot of my friends don't like it as you were speaking on it as today.
And guess what?
What you saying that? How can you say it's harder? How can you say that they better if the scoring is easier?
Nothing. I didn't say nothing about better. I said it was harder to score. It was harder because the rules was different.
Man,
I don't think it was harder to score.
You know?
No, I don't. See, that's a narrative. See, people keep pushing a narrative because
did they
back in the 60s they were scoring at a high clip? Back in the, I think in the 60s.
That's the highest clip. That's the highest clip in the NBA history. The 60s.
So that's a narrative that the media pushing and people just regurgitate it.
No, it was harder to score back then because the defense they didn't call those ticky-tack fouls back then.
Yeah, I'm talking about the scoring.
Well, they might.
What is your point? What is your point? What is your point? What is your point?
See, the point is, I mean, if the defense was harder back then and they were scoring at a high clip, so how does that make the game harder now? If you can't hold
one decade versus the other?
Not harder now, but like either to score. But a lot of those guys were scoring at a high clip back then when the defense, you can touch a player.
They weren't scoring at a higher clip. They was missing a lot of shots. They was just the game was more up and down. It was a higher pace.
They were scoring a lot of points though back then too.
Yeah,
and the defense was tougher. I know what Trevor's saying. The defense was tougher.
Yeah, it was.
But the scoring was higher.
I see. This is my point.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm with you. No. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So this was my point about it. Like people saying this team now in the Olympics is better than the Dream Team. That's why the day they barely won by 1 point. They were getting their ass beat. They barely won that game.
Today?
That's because they don't want to.
They won by 2.
Yeah, they don't want to put the players that's sitting on the bench that should be playing. A lot of these big guys instead of these guys that want to shoot threes. They will be more effective in the Olympics. And they'll be
I know Curry had 36 and LeBron James had a triple-double.
Okay, but they barely won the game. They were getting their ass beat.
It took that kind of performance.
They won by 2.
Yeah, they was getting their ass beat in the whole game.
It was down by 17 points.
But it took these 2 old school guys we will look at today versus
3 old school guys.
Their peers that's younger than them, right? The person that led them to victory are 2 older cats, right? Curry and this LeBron James guy, right?
Right.
Versus all these younger guys. What was going on with them?
Well, we don't know. That's what we're gonna let you answer on the track because he said that the evolution means better.
That's the point I'm making. He was saying the point he was mentioning. So that's why you
don't switch your whole point. You said evolution made the players better. You was on that gravy train the other day. You said the players jump higher, they're stronger and faster. All of that. You said all of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. You said that. So why did it? Why did it take the older players?
So I'm saying on the team, he mentioned about their team how good they are, and I just saying it just so happened Curry and LeBron James it wasn't the younger guys that led them. It was still their generation that still led them to victory. So obviously their experience still pays off, even though they're in the same generation. But the older guys' experience is still better than theirs as far as experience go.
Yeah, man, but their athleticism is better than the new guys today, and they old. Anybody who watched the game will tell you that.
And on that Olympic team, all those guys have played years, better, right? Like Halliburton. Halliburton had the less years out of all those guys.
No, Chad, recognize the topic. I mean, the conversation. He's saying
I'm saying he's saying the old school guys. But those guys are vets on that team.
Yeah, no. But check it out. He's saying the new age players are more athletic, bigger, stronger, faster. That's what he
Yeah,
said, right? And
yeah,
only
Yeah,
go
yeah.
he's
by what
saying
he
like
said.
that's what everybody
Right,
say.
right. So why is LeBron and KD and them and Curry looking more athletic than these guys? Moving
I,
back
I,
around
I,
the
didn't,
court
I didn't,
better.
I didn't see the game. I just looked at the stats. That's what I mentioned.
Right,
I said it
right.
just
But
so
they
happened that Curry had 36, and I said
but
LeBron James had
Anthony
a triple
Edwards.
double. Huh?
Anthony Edwards ain't getting them big time dunks that he's been getting. He ain't been getting those kind of dunks in the Olympics.
How come?
I don't know. You said evolution might have failed him.
Yeah, he
No, I
just
didn't say
been getting them
that. Those
on
are your
fast
words. I
break.
didn't say that.
That's it.
Because
You said
the guys
evolution.
play real basketball. That's the
Right.
I
reason why
know,
he
I
ain't
know,
getting
I
them done.
know,
Because the
I
guys
know.
play
There's
real
no player.
basketball.
He he
Anthony
can't take 3
Edwards.
steps. That's why he can't take 3 steps to get more explosion to give you the illusion that they're more athletic than the players of the past. Whenever you get to take 3 steps, that gives you more explosion, man. So you may think these guys are more explosive than the guys in the past. No, because the guys in the past can only take 2 steps.
Hey, let me ask you something, David. Uh, are you an athlete?
Don't. Yeah, I
Are you
was an athlete.
has
I'm a
anybody
trucker now.
referred you? Has anybody referred you
Man,
as
my
an
whole
athlete?
motherfucking time, you go ask the people in my town, they'll tell you.
So what sport did you play? Basketball?
Basketball, football, yes, and I box,
No,
yes.
no, no. Let's stick with basketball. So you play basketball coming
Yeah, I
up,
played basketball.
and you were you good, or you were
Nigga, I
just
was the
having to
best on
like
my
the game?
team.
No, no.
I
Are
was the
you were
best.
the best? So you was the best on your team,
Every team I went to, I was the best.
and you was the best. But
Yeah.
so you don't recognize today's athlete in your generation too are not better?
Nope, they
I
not.
know, I
Okay,
know
okay.
personally, growing up,
Uh-huh.
better athlete than what I see today.
Huh?
I know people that I grew up personally
Yeah.
that were better athletes in my day than what the hell I see today. Yes.
Give me five. Give me five superb athletes that I can match whatever the class of this is
Gladly.
2000 this is 2024.
Okay, yeah. We got
Gladly.
David Thompson. David
Gladly.
Thompson.
David Thompson. Michael Jordan. Wilt Chamberlain.
David Thompson and Mike played in the same era?
No, they didn't play in the same era.
No, they didn't. You said when
Dominic.
you came up, you 39 years old, right? You would have been older.
No.
You're younger than Kobe Bryant, right?
No, that's where you got it
Kobe
wrong.
Bryant
I'm
playing
65.
with guys like Kobe Bryant's playing with guys like Vince Carter,
Bro,
Tracy
he
Murray.
said the man said he's 65 years old, bro.
All these transition athletes, okay? All these transition athletes, okay? It wasn't too many Vince Carters running around.
David Thompson.
How many
Kobe.
Vince Carters out there today? How many Vince Carters out there today? David Thompson.
You don't see all the boys, all the boys can jump and dunk that ball. What are you talking about?
David Thompson. David Thompson. We said, can you? Hey, bro. Is David Thompson good enough? We're gonna go one by one.
You always bring one.
Let's go. Let's keep it simple.
Out of 300.
We're gonna let you keep scoring. We're gonna let you count.
I can name several
hold on, bro. We gotta mute the brother just to get a word in, bro. Don't tell me we gotta mute you just to get a word in.
I can name several high risers.
Bro, we're gonna ask you again. We're gonna ask him again, Jake. All we doing is keep a simple count. You said name me 5. We're going one at a time. David Thompson. Is that good enough for you?
Said what you grew up with. You said in my
you didn't say that, bro. What? You see what I'm saying? You did not say that. You did not say that. It's time,
when
right?
I came up.
Okay, so Jake, you were talking to Jake.
When I played with, I can name several players. You said when I played, I can name several players.
Jake can name. Hold on, bro. Let us name. Jake can name, like you said, he can name Connie Hawkins. He can name Dr. J. He get Connie Hawkins.
Bro, I said your generation.
No, you were talking to Jake. You was talking to Jake.
Oh,
And
I thought that was you was talking.
No, that
My
was
bad.
Jake.
No, I thought that
you
was you
talking
was
to
talking.
me.
No, I
You
thought that was
talking
you
to
talking.
me. I'm 65 years old. I can go all the way
Wait,
back.
hold up.
I
What's
can
your
go
name?
all the way
What's
back
your
and
name,
move
bro?
up.
What's your name,
My
bro?
name is Jake.
Oh, my bad, Jake. My bad, Jake. Jake,
Yeah,
my
I can
bad.
go.
Yeah.
You want me
No,
to name my
Jake, my
five?
bad.
I'm gonna name
Jake, my
I'm gonna
bad.
name my five. No, I'm
Yeah,
gonna name my
Jake,
five.
no.
I'm
Jake,
gonna name my
I thought you
five.
was David. Jake, my bad. I thought you was David.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay,
thought you
well,
was David. Yeah,
he
you guys
backpedaling
sound
again.
similar.
Man,
I
you
thought
must
you
be a
was
corner.
David.
You must be a cornerback. You played cornerback in high school, or you played college, bro? Would you play
Did I
cornerback
play
at some
quarterback?
point?
Did I play quarterback?
Cornerback.
Corner?
Yeah,
Huh?
because you're doing a lot of backpedaling.
Well,
You're
I
doing a
don't know
lot of
who I'm speaking
backpedaling.
with. Is this David or Jake?
Listen. So you said Jake is good. You got scared when you heard Connie Hawkins and Dr. J. So you wanted to move to my era, right? So okay then. So we're gonna move to my era.
Who's speaking right now?
This Dave, man. So
Okay.
listen. I was born in '85, right? So Jordan qualified in my era too, right? So Michael Jordan.
No. The other gentleman mentioned his era. I thought you was the person that mentioned that. I know your era. I don't
all
know
right, so
Connie Hawkins. I don't know the players of his era. No.
you were
So I
born in the
would never.
'60s, though. You were born in '64, weren't you?
Yes.
All right, that's your era. Connie Hawkins. What are you talking about? Connie
I didn't
Hawkins
start.
played
I
even
didn't start.
over to the '70s.
I didn't
You,
start watching basketball till I was
bro,
probably 15.
you did not say, "Oh, you got to start whenever I start watching basketball." You didn't say that.
Wait, what?
Bro, you all over the place, man.
Hey, man.
Bro,
Hey, bro.
we all get wrong when you wrong sometimes, bro.
Slow
It's
down.
all right, bro.
Slow down, because this is
Trav,
starting to
man,
become
Trav, man, Trav.
This started to become comical to me now, bro.
It really is, man.
First of all, I'm gonna say this again, Dave. You talking to somebody extremely intelligent in all phases. Okay, I told you. I thought
Hold
the
on.
person that
What
was
that's supposed to
talking,
mean?
I thought it
We
was
talking
you,
sport.
but it was
First of all,
Jake.
we talking
Okay,
sports, man. All right, we talking sports.
in sports, I'm highly intelligent. In science, I'm highly intelligent. Politics,
I didn't ask for your
highly
resume. I didn't
intelligent.
ask for your resume, bro. This ain't no job, bro. I didn't ask for your resume.
Hey, bro, I'm not interested in talking to non-intellectual in any
You driving
topic,
a truck at the end of the day, bro. You driving a truck, bro. All right,
okay?
we gonna.
So
All right.
here come your ignorance
So
again. What does
you
driving the truck got
ignorant.
to do
Trust
with
me,
my
you ignorant.
intelligence? What
We
does
talk about
my driving the
basketball,
truck
man.
does with intelligence?
We talking
Hey, bro,
basketball, bro.
slow down, bro. Slow down.
We
This is
talking
your show.
basketball. If you
Slow down,
losing,
bro.
if you losing an argument, it's okay, man. You ain't got to get
We're
in your
losing the
feelings, man.
argument, bro. If I don't know
All
who I'm
right.
speaking with,
So you
I'm going
told
to
me.
address the
Okay.
person's
So you was
point of
talking to
view.
Jake, and you said Jake can't give you the list. You said I was actually dating to mention 5 people. I was actually dating. I started mentioning. You said, "Well, I already know your generation."
Right.
So make up
What's the
your
point?
mind, bro.
So how am I all over the place?
Jake, do you get where I'm coming from, Jake?
I understand where you're coming from.
He
You said you understand where he's coming from?
You asked Jake first to name him
Jake,
off.
you said you understand where David's coming from?
Of course they do.
Of
Trav,
course
do you
they
understand
do.
where I'm coming from, Trav?
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
What happened, Trav? Run it back to him.
Hold
What
up.
happened, Trav?
Hold
Hold on,
up.
I'll put him
Hold
on
up.
mute
Wait,
because he
hold up.
think he gonna come
Hold up.
over here running his mouth
This starting
talking
to be comical.
crazy.
No, give
Go
him a
ahead.
chance to talk. Give him a chance to talk.
Nah, go ahead. We gotta get order. We gotta have order, bro, because we can't be all over the place. He all over the place. He gonna confuse the audience. Run it back for him, Trav. What he said.
Go ahead. They heard what he said.
Yeah, man, this is crazy.
That's
So,
why
bro,
I say
listen.
let him talk. Let him explain.
So you ask somebody, let's just say keep it general, to name 5 players
No.
with
I was thinking for
athleticism.
you. I didn't ask nobody. See, that's your problem,
Okay,
bro.
well, that's what I just said.
Look, bro.
Hold on.
David.
Negro, no, you ain't helping me with shit. I don't
David.
I don't
David,
need you, my nigga. I don't need you. You don't know shit, bro. You don't know shit.
Okay.
Anyways, man, you on mute, bro, and you can bounce if you want. If you want to get in your feelings, that's on you. But stick around for this ass whooping you about to get though. But listen, because you're gonna take a L tonight, man, because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You told Jake to go name him, and then when we started naming them out, you know what I'm saying? You said, that's before I was born, or I ain't watched basketball till I was 15. Then you told me to start mentioning them. I tried to mention them, and then you said, oh, well, I already know your generation. Man, make your motherfucking mind up, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Go see a doctor or something, man, because you need, do something, bro. Get some ashwagandha tea or something, bro. But listen, what I'm telling you is, I can name you 5 players, and we'll start off with Michael Jordan, Vince Carter, Jason Richardson. We can sit here and name you. Wait, can I mention? Oh, Dominique Wilkins, of course. Dominique Wilkins, and we can mention. You know what I'm saying? We can mention pretty much. What's Mike Conley did? Mike Conley Sr. Is
Don't
that cool?
forget Grant Hill.
Grant Hill ain't really a high flyer like he was saying.
No, not high flyer, but he's athletic.
Oh, Grant Hill and T-Mac.
Yeah, yep, they were athletic.
It's just that simple, man. We're just making an exchange. You said it. We answered your question. Now we can move on, or you can address that.
Okay, I'm back now. I just caught the kind of tail end of some stuff. But, okay, so these people are what?
Go ahead.
The greatest players?
Go ahead, Randy. No. He's saying name him 5 players as athletic as the players in today's game.
I won't say that there wasn't no athletic players of yesterday's game. No different than they are today.
No. Don't say, because we want to go. He gonna say that, we put words in his mouth. So go ahead, Randy, go ahead.
Hey, David, can you hear me now?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Hey, David, can you hear me now?
Look, man, we ain't going for the foolishness, man. We going straight forward, bro. We ain't going for the confusion.
Can you hear me now? I'm gonna ask you one more time. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
I don't answer to you, man.
I said I thought the other gentleman was you when he said 5 players of his era. I didn't know it wasn't you. The man just mentioned those high riser of your generation, David.
We were talking about players. Hold on. Why would you think that when we were talking about the players in the past? He's defending the 60s and the players of the past, not the players of today's evolution. See, that's contradiction right there, man.
Because you defend the 60 players.
So if I defend the 60s players, then why can't I name the 60s players?
Right, that's what I thought I was asking you.
Man.
Right?
And when so who do you want to answer from? You want to answer from me, or you want one from Jake?
The guy was talking about the athletes of the 60s.
Okay. So which one of us
was asking?
All right. So which one of us you want to answer that question?
And we was comparing it. I thought it was your generation that you were speaking on. I'm like, why are you speaking on the 60 player when you was in the Jordan's generation? That's what confused me. Does that make sense to you now?
Yeah, but you told us to name 5 though. Jake, did he not say name 5?
I'm gonna say it, hey bro, I'm gonna say it one more time.
Listen, I can name 5 from the 90s.
David,
I can name 5 from the 90s.
David, I'm gonna take my gloves off now with you. You're very ignorant. I told you that earlier. I came on your show.
You, man. You look like a clown. Let me put you on the screen. Let me put you on the screen. Look how this dude look. Hold on. Let me put this joke on the screen. Hold on. We're gonna show you how you look. We're gonna show the people how you look.
Bro, you're very ignorant, bro. You're not a good listener.
Hold on, here we go. Hold on. Let's show the people how you look. There you go. You're on the screen now, bro.
Yeah, crazy.
There we go. The gentleman
man, shut up, teeth, all the missing teeth, man. You got teeth like a piranha, bro.
He realized it too.
Oh, man.
And I told
bro, you got a master's degree, doctor's degree, and you driving a motherfucking truck, man.
And now you got to use cursing words,
Come on,
profanity.
man.
That's how
Stop
ignorant you
playing,
are.
man.
I
Stop
told you, bro,
playing,
you
bro.
ignorant. You don't know
You a
nothing
hater,
about
man.
me
You
but
a
driving a
hater,
truck.
dog.
You
You
don't
a
know my
hater.
degree. You
Bro,
don't know
you
what
ain't
I
got no
did prior
channel.
to
Go
driving a
get your
truck.
own channel, man. You smart enough. Go
I
start
don't
your
need
own
my own
channel.
channel.
Well, get the fuck out of
I
here
came
then.
out of respect, bro. You the one
Get
keep
out of
on
here
doing them
then.
little
Bro,
feminine
hey, bro.
Come on, bro. Gosh, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ, man.
yeah,
Where'd all that stuff come from? Jesus Christ.
yeah. That's what happened when you lose, when you don't know what you're talking about. That's what happens,
Man, I ain't
man.
never know it was that serious. Like, oh man, what's
Yeah,
really
man.
going
He
on?
can't dominate nothing over here. That ain't happening.
Man, that's crazy, man.
And hey, Jake, you see what happened, Jake? None of that shit was adding up for him, man. So when the information ain't there, they go on the ad hominem attacks, man. That's what happens, man. That was light work.
Damn, man, I missed all this show. I missed all this show, man.
Hey,
I
bro,
think
you know
I
what?
think you just
I
went
wanna put him
viral.
back in.
I think you just went
Let him
viral on
back
this
in.
one.
I want to let him back in, man. Maybe he can defend his other argument about Steph Curry being better than Isiah Thomas. Go
I
ahead,
thought
bro.
we
Let
went
us
over
hear
that
what.
already.
Nah, I gotta
I
hear. We
thought we
gotta
went
hear
over
from
that
him.
already. I thought we went over Steph Curry being better than Isiah.
Hey, Dave, what that say?
Oh, right here.
Yeah, what that say?
It says, bro, you called the man ugly.
Yeah, you stupid, man.
Oh.
We put the motherfucker on the screen, man.
I'm just saying, like, man, I'm on this Isiah.
Man, team
I'm on
like
this
Toronto,
Isiah.
man. You got to get your
I'm on this
dental work
Isiah.
done, bro.
I'm on
Bro,
this Isiah right
look,
here.
he back in. I want to hear him. I want to hear him say that Steph Curry is better than Isiah, while Jake is on the line.
I thought we went over this though. I thought Steph Curry was better. I thought we went over these stats already.
I know, no. We went on the phone. Like I said, we wanted to talk to the man himself. You said he was a basketball savant, and
I didn't say nothing. I said that's what he do for a
but
living. I said that he's
the
I
other
said
day
he's
on
a
the
sports
phone,
better savant.
the other day on the phone, I was schooling the fuck out of him, and then he said he followed the NFL. That's what happened.
I said he's a sports
Today,
guy. That's what I said. He's a sports guy. He mess with
yeah.
all of them. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? He know a
Rashad,
lot more of
man.
it than me.
Go fix your mic. Come back in here, man. And look, we could talk like men. We could be respectful, but I'm gonna let you get your shit off, man. I want to hear what you got to say. I want you to have that same energy you had the other day. Now you on live, Nash.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna back this Steph Curry fight. That would be my best one. We already did the center. I went on the game. What's due? You know what I mean? But I don't know about that number one spot, man.
You're real reasonable. Yeah, he just bounced. He out. Yeah, maybe he'll come back in. We'll catch him in the crowd. You see him, put him back on.
So they say that Steph Curry better than Isiah?
I'm just saying that. I mean, if we're looking at the stats, you know what I mean. I mean, it depends. We talked about this earlier in the show.
So let me ask you this: Do numbers lie?
I mean,
Do numbers lie?
The numbers say Curry is a better scorer and a better shooter.
Oh, the numbers say that, right? Okay. Can he run an offense?
No. He could back, 1 year he did somewhat.
No, he can't. No, he can't.
So if you got a player in Isiah Thomas that can run an offense, he can be the main scorer of the team if he want to. So a player that just he can shoot threes, he a good scorer, but he can't run a team. So
and don't
just
play
like
defense.
this season right here, do you think he make the playoffs this year with the team he got? Because he can't run an offense? See, if he can run an offense, he would make the playoffs, at least. But because he can't run an offense, that's why I'm saying, like, Isiah has to be the better player because they play the same position, point guard. But Isiah can score with the best, and that's without shooting all them threes.
and play defense.
So that's why I say Isiah is a better player. That's why I would say it. But you got a lot of people say Steph Curry the best point guard of all time.
But can't run a damn offense.
I mean,
Oh,
Curry is the
he
offense.
dropped out.
You know what I'm saying? That's what Curry say he is the offense.
He can't
Oh, yeah,
run
he was
one.
done.
He can't run an
Like I
offense.
say, every time when Clay get hurt or something, or Draymond gets suspended, or he ain't playing, they'll win a few little games or something. But then Steph Curry wind up he hurt. And he wind up having a bad season. He hurt. He gonna pull that this year.
Yeah.
I promise you, he gonna pull that shit. When shit ain't going good, now if shit go good, yeah, he gonna be out there playing. But if shit get to going bad and they start losing and shit, that motherfucker gonna be on the bench like he got an injury.
But when it get to stinking, he get out of the way, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's how it is. See, people talk a lot of shit. I've been watching this game a long time, so I've seen it all. I see
I don't
the
know what happened.
tactics.
I just got dialed back in.
Hey, yeah. So Jamie, man, hey, he talking about your boy Steph Curry. He said it's a lot of people that feel like Steph Curry is better than Isiah, man. And I know you one of them, man. Tell the people why you think Steph Curry is better than Isiah.
I mean, I'm just going on stats. Listen, first of all, let me clear mine up because I know, boy, mess with King Dave here. You boy, I'm telling you,
I ain't
you gonna
nothing.
stand by this stuff.
I ain't
You
gonna
gonna
say
stand by
nothing,
your
bro.
words. He gonna party. He ain't gonna box you down.
Man.
He gonna
I
rub
ain't
it up
gonna
for your
say
stuff. You know
nothing,
what I'm saying?
man.
Nah, but just me on the eyeball. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I ain't no basketball savant or nothing. I just like, I like sports as anybody else. But listen, I'm going to be a fair guy and go by my eyeball for what I didn't personally see and observe. Not saying I'm no expert, and then I'm going to go on by these stats. Now, once I'll be like, well, the other day I just said what I thought was the best, whatever, and I probably overstated that. You know what I'm saying? And motherfucker got me down. I couldn't say nothing. I shut up. The stats speak for themselves. Now, at the same time, from my experience, I'm going to speak on other things that you can compare apples with apples and oranges with oranges. We're just comparing apples with apples and oranges with oranges. Steph Curry gets the edge. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about just pure stats. You could say that Isiah played in a tougher time if you want to, but it ain't like Stephon is a pushover.
Well, what about the eye test of watching?
If I'm looking at the eye test, I don't see anything that makes Isiah Thomas stand out so much more than if we're gonna just go on the eye test alone. I'm looking at these players. Stephon Curry is a way skilled player.
So
no, sir. That's why I said
play?
Only highlights. That's why I said no, sir. That's why I said I'm limited in the things I can say. So I had to be careful how I'm able to say what I can say. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be careful. But I have seen Stephon Curry play. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be careful on how I illustrate what my point of view is because I can be beat by stats. But I'm looking at these stats.
Yeah, at least you telling the truth. But
yeah, he telling the truth.
Like I tell people, the numbers do lie. Because a lot of the stats now are inflated. Like you look at the scoring points per game, a lot of just like this past season. You'll look at that shit, you're like, damn, that motherfucker, that bad. He was scoring this, he was doing that. But you got to actually watch these players play season after season after season and see what they made or how they toughness.
A lot of factors change, though. That's a given. That's a given. A lot of factors change. You know what I mean? The player that shoots more, obviously, going to have a higher percentage. We were just comparing point guards. Like he shoots more, of course, he's going to have higher percentages. The times were different. Like you have
a higher percentage because he shoot more.
Well, all I'm saying is that there are variables that change the factors. Like you can't say that the total wins Isiah had 80 on this thing and the total wins where Steph had 127 because there are variables. If you ask me,
I mean, you know, Steph Curry, they won 73 games in the season and still lost the championship.
But that's why I'm going to say, if you ask me, it seemed like it was harder. It seemed like it was harder if you ask me, you know what I mean? Because for me to get all these games in a time where everybody is way tougher, I understand that back then the things were harder, like whoop your ass. But these players are tougher. These players are different now. You know what I'm saying? So that's more impressive to win all them games.
I don't think they're tougher because you don't have a big man presence. The big man just came. The big man out the game, the center and the power forward.
Nah, it just changed,
they
man.
They want guys that can shoot threes.
Right, so it just changed. That's why I said the variables changed. So now, even still, big man is a big man. You know what I'm saying? The big man is a big man.
But that don't mean the game is better. Because a lot of people think, just like me, looking at the playoffs, a lot of times the playoffs is awful. When I was talking about how the game swing, like the team win, and then this game, you lose by fucking 30, but they still,
Let's watch this though, because you can say that. But man, I remember in the 90s when I was watching basketball, everybody know the East Coast was the flashy, dashy sport, run up all the scores except with the minus maybe Sacramento Kings on the West Coast and maybe Phoenix. But everybody know West Coast is about that knit and grit defense. You know what I'm saying? You might on the East Coast find somebody like Detroit that was about that life on defense, and maybe Boston. But everybody know the West Coast was just as tough as hard on defenses. And name an era in the 60s. I'm saying you got tough and you got fast.
A lot of those teams had good defense. Miami Heat came along, they had defense. Indiana Pacers had defense. The New York.
So maybe I got it opposite of what he sounded like he was saying.
Yeah, it was the opposite. I see what you're saying though. The West Coast was running up and down.
But the West Coast was just more. They had
up and down, flashing.
So now, and still the skill of these big people still kind of won out. Yeah, you had the big defense that win, you know what I'm saying? But it was these skilled players who had to elevate. Just like in the beginning, the offense shot and ran past the defense, and the defense had to catch up and learn how to adjust to that shit, you know what I'm saying? Well, they just keep on doing that back and forth. It's a game of cat and mouse. It's a game of cops and robber. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so by default, I'm going to keep on going. You have to get better.
They changed the rules of the game to make it where the offense, they want to speed the game up. They want to make it
scoring easier.
Weren't there more games?
More exciting.
Weren't there less games back in the days?
But listen, a guy like me, if I sit there, I start watching the game. These motherfuckers already shot 23 in the first quarter, shooting all them damn bricks. That's not exciting to me.
But that's a skill, though, bro. Zickanen wasn't shooting no 40-foot three-pointers, bro. These motherfuckers shooting half-court shots, bro. Zickanen ain't have them kind of skills. Maybe Larry Bird.
Dunk as much. There's only a couple of players that can shoot like that for real.
And Jamie, to answer your question, you said that the players back in the past play more games. You said,
yeah.
What was you, like you talking about durability, or you talking about just scheduled games?
Did they play less scheduled games than today, or what? Or durability? I'm only saying this in regards to durability.
It was the same. It was the same.
So the same. I'm just only saying in regards to durability.
And they were playing most of the game. They were playing more games. The star players, they were playing more games. So they were tougher. They weren't sitting out because they talking about they tired and shit like that. That motherfucker gonna get out there and play. You look at George the games he was playing, and a lot of other players, most of the games, unless they had a serious injury, them guys out there on the court playing.
Yeah, they got better nutrition today. And equipment.
I don't think so. I think the technology for surgery and stuff like that is better. Without everybody know that is. But for
I'm saying far as nutrition. They got their own facilities, you know what I'm saying? They got their own cooks on, their own chefs on deck,
man, that's bullshit. Them motherfuckers eat all kind of bullshit.
Yeah, but it's there though. You know what I'm saying? It's there. They got it. They got it. They got it in the facility, man. They got it. You know what I'm saying? And today was playing though, Jimmy. I will say this. I will say this, Jimmy.
Still get hurt.
Yeah, Jamie. I will say this though, man. I will say because they own them damn creatine. But anyways, I will say this is that today's players, they all use the same trainers like Drew Hamlin, and they all got the same moves. The players of the past didn't have no trainers to teach them no moves. They was coming up with their own moves.
So why the
That's what
players
made
of
him
the
so
past
unique.
played more games? If the nutrition is better and training is better, why the older player played more games?
Jake,
I hear
Jake,
you.
would you
Good
say that,
question, Trav.
that today's nutrition is better than yesterday?
I'm with Trav. If it's better, then how come players today only playing 60 and 50 games a season, while back in the
Well, well,
day,
well, well
players
my
was
point was, my point was is that players got better nutrition today, and they still not healthier than the players in the
right.
past.
Yeah, so
That's correct.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, that's
Well,
correct.
no, I don't know. Watch this, because that's a wobbler. Because we talk about sports medicine, not the nutrition. We talk about all of that includes that sports medicine, healthy medicine, all covers all that. Now, them cons ain't had nothing. Them Converse shoes that they was wearing ain't had nothing on what it does to the
You
joints
talking
of
about back in
knees
the
and
70s.
I'm just saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? These
It's
shoe
facts.
KD cons ain't got nothing on no KD. Chuck Taylor ain't got nothing on no KDs or no Bronze or no Kobe when it comes to joint protection. You know what I mean?
But you
Sports
know why
medicine
they
has
stay hurt
advanced,
too?
bro.
Right,
You know why they
right.
stay hurt too? That Kobe shit, wearing low top.
The low tops.
That's why them motherfuckers stay hurt. You can't play no goddamn basketball playing and think you ain't gonna get hurt. You playing
They
in
trying
fucking
to
low
look. They
top.
trying to look cute though, man. Trey, that's what it is.
Man,
They
that
trying to
shit
look
ain't
cute.
cute, man. What the fuck
No,
you
Hey,
no,
trying
no.
to look
I
like
don't
playing
blame him for the looking
basketball?
cute part. Hey, cause in the days of yore, Mr. OG, y'all niggas was wearing them old low bottom
They
cut ass
was.
pants. You know what I'm saying?
They
All the way
was.
up, repping them thighs, man. You know what I'm saying?
They
Spreading
were
them
playing.
thighs, man.
If you go look at people like Nate Thurman and all them, they were playing in them low cut Converse, Trey.
What I'm saying, man. At the Chuck Taylor, they called Chuck Taylor.
Yeah, they were
They
playing in
called
the
Chuck
low
Nah, they
Taylor.
cut.
weren't low cut. They were mid.
And cons
They weren't no
themselves were
mid.
actually low
No,
cut.
they had low cuts, bro.
Dr. J wore low cut cons, didn't he? He didn't have no high top cons. He wore
They
Oh,
low
were
I
top
don't know
mid.
about
cons.
that.
They were mid.
I don't know about Dr. J. Yeah, probably mid. I
Yeah, they
don't know.
were like
Jake was
mid.
Jake. I don't know. Hey, Jake,
Yeah,
was Dr. J
yeah.
Converse low cut or mid?
I'm finna go get a picture. Y'all playing, man.
Right,
Larry Bird was in some low top Converse, you know, some Chuck Taylor.
I thought Doc had high top at the ankle.
Yeah, they was at the angle like at least mid. They weren't no low top like no
They weren't
like
low
no
top.
Kobe's.
No, Doc and them wore
high top.
high tops. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dr.
them
J did,
motherfuckers
but a
weren't
lot of
playing
them
in
can't.
no low shoes like that, no low cut shoes.
Shit, motherfucking Nate Thurman did, Walt Bellamy did. A lot of them players played in them low tops.
Low tops are
And the
mid.
constant. Here you go. I got a picture right now. Dr. J the original ones he was playing in was low tops. When he got older, later on in his career, he got the high tops. I'm assuming, and then he had the ankle wrap. No,
Come on,
high
Jake.
tops
Don't act
later
like
on.
you ain't have none of them. Don't act like you ain't had none of them low top ass cons. You know what I'm saying? With
Them
the
things was
young
popping in
yellow
the
Even when
stripe
I
streets,
on
was
them.
bro.
growing up as a child, I ain't motherfucker wasn't really wearing no low top Converse.
No,
Man, that shit
Wearing,
when low top wasn't even around. Wasn't that available? I don't think.
yeah, the motherfucker when I was a
That's
kid,
special.
motherfucker
That's
wasn't wearing no
special.
low top.
That's
Hey,
special, man.
why Isiah sporting the thighs with them little bitty ass shorts on though? You know why Isiah sporting the thighs on?
Man.
Isaiah's
That
looking
nigga,
sharp.
that nigga represent
Talking about looking
them
sharp.
them hamstrings. He representing them. What's the name of the front of the hamstring? Them quads. He representing them quads right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know that was Chris Webber and Jalen Rose now brought the big shorts out. And
I don't know. They say Jordan did.
Them young pencil slacks on with that Smokey Robinson look. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah, that was Chris Webber and Jalen Rose now. The
Batted 5'5", man.
Yeah, that's who brought out the big shorts.
That's the real baggy shorts, but Jordan brought them out bigger though. Jordan made them bigger. That was the end of it with Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause they did have them small shorts on back in the day.
Hell yeah. Jordan won for a hot second.
Yeah, but man, from me watching from as a little kid to now, nobody can. I ain't believing that shit of these players not more skilled and all that shit. I
But
ain't, I
tell us
ain't
why
going with
though.
that
Can we hear a clear reason why? Like, why do you say you're not going for that? I mean, can I tell you mine? I'm gonna tell you mine, man. So
Go
listen,
ahead.
I told them, I said, and Jake, you can back me up on this, man. Back then, when we laugh about these guys bouncing the ball with like pity pat with their hand on top of the ball, it looked funny. But they were calling that shit back in the day. If you even tried to put your hand on the side of the ball, they was calling it, man. The referees to me seemed like they was too harsh, like they ain't really know the game really right like that. Like that you could hold the ball on the side without carrying it. You know what I'm saying? But if you put your hand on the side of that ball, it was considered a carry in the 60s. So they
So
was
you
keeping their hand on top of
so
the ball in the
Isaiah Tyrus Thomas don't have no carries during his
so
little
so
special
so
dribble days.
Isaiah. So when you get to Isaiah, he was one of the first ones to be able to put his hands on the ball, on the side of the ball,
Okay.
and it was
Okay.
legal.
All
It was
right.
legal. It was legal. Then you know what I'm saying. So if those guys can't put their hand on the side of the ball, how you gonna really see their true crossover? It's
But
gonna
I
be
don't
an
know though,
Oscar Robertson
man.
crossover. I'm saying, like
I
Allen Iverson, you need to be able to put your hand on the side of the ball to get a real, true, effective crossover. Even though Oscar Robertson was doing without it, he was keeping his hand on top of the ball. Now if you make these players keep their hand on top of the ball, you won't see no crossovers, bro.
Yeah, that's what I say. You change the dynamic of the game, man. You change the
Facts,
dynamic of the game
facts,
if I can't control the
facts,
ball,
bro.
man. Like, come on, man. I can see if I held it up in the air and was doing some stuff, but if I gripped this ball at any point, even if at one point my hand went up under, as long as it was still in the rhythm of a bounce, get out of here, bro. So you have to know that
Right.
the game gonna
Listen,
change,
I
bro. You
agree
know what I'm
with
saying? It don't
that's my
change
point.
the
man,
skill of the player.
That
you
it
can
do.
cross over without all that shit. Some of them
I just
motherfuckers be doing.
I don't
oh
know.
yeah,
I don't know. Get your shit stolen.
You can
Get your
still
shit
cross over.
stolen.
No, it's about your
You can,
ball
but you're gonna get
handle.
that shit stolen.
There's a lot of
Jordan
cats
Jordan palmed the
they can
ball.
do that.
Jordan did the same thing. I ain't sure that Dr. J did it a couple of times when he was going for his first under the basket stuff. You know what I mean? Like you have to almost do it to control the ball at some point.
Nah, man, you ain't got to care like that. Them motherfuckers be a lot of them be caring.
You ain't gotta travel. You ain't gotta travel, but to be the most highly effective at dribbling the ball, at some point it has to be perceived as a carry. Carrying is carrying, but like if I jumped over you, held the ball, and like okay, that's a blatant carry. But in the midst of me setting up my dribble and thing like that, some people get blatant, but I don't know, man. I mean, you're limited by your placement on the ball if it's limited to just the top of the ball. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm throwing some controversy out here, Jay, because you got some heavy blows. You keep on repping for this days of yore. I know this Throwback Thursday and all, man, but we got to give something to new people, man. God damn, shit. We got to give us something, damn it. If we can't be the greatest, we got to be the carry. We got to at least get carrying and ticky tack fouls. God damn, you got to give us something, man. Shit.
He said,
You can't have it all. Shit.
But damn, fuck all that.
Step back, them motherfucker traveling, all that step back shit. Man, that shit is funny, man.
I seen Brian take like 3 steps one time before he even dribbled the ball. He changed his pivot like 4 times before he even dribbled the ball. I was like, shit. You know what I'm saying? We want to see what he want to do so bad that we didn't even care about the fact that he changed his pivot. Once he dribbled, then that's gonna change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just seen him take 6 self-steps. Referee ain't blowing no whistle.
Yep.
I don't know. I think Julius Erving would have got his ass beat by one of these players today. I'm just saying, man. I know it's Thursday.
You done lost your mind. You done lost your damn mind.
Somebody could have whooped his ass, man.
Tell anybody,
Somebody could have whooped his ass, man.
A great player would be great in any era.
Any era.
Man, Vince Carter would have shitted on Julius Erving, man.
Man, that's funny. That's fine.
I'm just starting some shit. I'm kind of losing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm losing it a little bit, man.
Cause see, you gotta look at it like this. Think about Jordan. Like somebody will say, "Oh, these players today, they'll kill Jordan." But look at how them young players was in the league and the shit they say about Jordan. A lot of them players that came in at the end of Jordan's career, and them motherfuckers played in the 2000s. Them motherfuckers tell you all the time how great Jordan was.
You know,
Jordan was still in his prime, and when he won them last championship.
How was Jordan when he left? Because Jake said that a 39-year-old player of this time is the best player, but Jordan was Jordan came back 2 times.
Jordan,
you know what I'm saying? He was still.
Jordan retired at 37.
Hold on, let's stop the cap about these older players. LeBron, the only older motherfucker that's been doing what he doing. The rest of them motherfuckers, when they get at LeBron age, they not doing shit.
But you know why? Because the players today ain't worth a damn.
Yeah, them players ain't doing shit.
If you put LeBron back in the 90s on back to the 60s, at 39, LeBron would have retired long before he got to 39 years old.
I know one thing, Jake. You better go 30 deep if you go to a Detroit Piston game or something talking that stuff, boy. 'Cause these kids these days gonna drag you out the arena, man.
Them motherfuckers ain't gonna do shit to me.
What you say? You gonna throw a bunch of mollies on the floor? Them niggas gonna forget about everything they doing, huh?
Right.
Right. And look, I'm gonna share this video. Hey, Jamie, I'm gonna share this video with you, man. It's about the Euro stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I know Pookie and Ray Ray's mama.
Hey, Jake, you know, you know, you said that today's players are doing Euros is more skilled because they can do the Euros and all of that and crossover. Well, let me show you some of the players of the past. Can y'all see the screen?
Let's see.
Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. It's on me. Hold on. All right, here we go.
Look at that.
One-on-one break. Cutter steps right, goes back to the left. This shot, fantastic move, and then every single hesitation move goes. It's distance to the mind of one man, Elgin Baylor.
Elgin Baylor was the first.
But that ain't traveling.
Elgin Baylor was the biggest name in Washington, D.C. basketball when I was growing up.
Watch this.
Elgin Baylor was once described by Lakers teammate Jerry West as one of the most spectacular shooters the game has ever known.
Let me show you the Dr. J one.
One-on-one break. Down plays through. Cutter steps right, goes back to the left. One-on-one break. Down plays through. Cutter steps right, goes back to the left.
I mean, that's all right, man. That's all right, man. But that ain't no Ginobili Euro step.
To the mind of one man, Elgin Baylor.
That's all right, but that ain't like no Ginobili Euro step. No, I mean, okay, he started it, but that ain't no Ginobili Euro step. He
shouldn't even be put his name in the same sentence as Dr. J.
I'm just saying, man, Ginobili. I'm just saying, Ginobili did it just as good. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, he was a good player. He was a good player, but like these players today, that shit be traveling. Now that's a real, you want to say a Euro, that's what they came with, Euro step, but nah, how they did it, that's not traveling.
I've got to be in there.
Press the mute on the sound, Dave, of the video.
Camera from behind, giving you the idea of how Robertson moved.
You mute the sound of the video, Dave.
I muted. Yeah, here we go.
Bro, Gus said it before the game. He said, I've got 6 months to rest up. I've got to be in there.
There's another ABC angle, low camera from behind, giving you the idea of how Robertson moved in. Look at that.
It's supposed to show. It's supposed to have.
Man.
It's supposed to have showed his crossover.
Yeah, man. You want to do something? Put up the highlights. Put up Steph Curry highlights against Isiah Thomas's career dribbling skill highlights. Skill highlights. Isiah versus career skill highlights versus Steph Curry skill.
You're gonna get your feelings hurt.
Now let's talk about Kobe. I don't care if you talk about Stephon Curry. Curry holding it down for us right now. I don't even care if y'all talk about Kobe.
Curry a great shooter.
He's a great dribbler too.
Oh well, why in the Olympics he can't bring the ball? Hardly bringing the ball down the court.
Because I got 5 other players.
Rest up. I've got to be in there. There's another ABC angle, low camera from behind.
Yeah, bro, this is not the one. I know I had this joint somewhere. I wanted to show you the cross.
Gus said it before the game. He said, "I've got 6 months to rest up. I've got to be in there." There's another ABC angle, low camera.
But fuck it, I have it next time. For some reason,
yeah. Even I said this before. Kenneth Smith on there with Shaq and Charles them on the TNT show. He was saying like when the younger guy came in with all that crossover shit, he was like all them players back then in the 80s and shit and before that, they could do all that shit, but the league and the coaches, they wouldn't let them bring none of that to the game.
I go for that. It was a different time.
That's what came out of his mouth. Yeah, they wouldn't let them do a lot of that different stuff like that. They looking at it like you trying to be flashy.
Well, you know what? Tim Hardaway had a mean crossover.
Oh yeah, because he the one when they were like he got that killer crossover.
Yep. Tim Hardaway had a
didn't Sprewell have a crossover too? Did Sprewell have a crossover too? Sprewell? Not really.
Nah, it wasn't like no. Nah, it wasn't like no. Tim
not like none of the or Iverson.
Nah, it wasn't nowhere near like that. Yeah, he was a good player though. It wasn't his crossover.
Yeah,
it wasn't like that.
Yeah, Sprewell was a good player.
Oh yeah.
Yep, yeah, man. But you got to check out some Earl Monroe though.
Oh, Earl the Pearl.
Yeah, you gotta check him.
So why come players that was great skill players like Jason Williams, you know what I'm saying, and players like that didn't go to the level or get rated to the level of some of these other great skill players? I don't even think Jason Kidd got really to do. Not even John Stockton really got to do a skill.
Yeah, but they skilled players though. They can run a team. Yeah, they were great players. They ain't in the Hall of Fame for nothing.
Stephon Curry going up in there though.
Yeah, he going because he the greatest shooter ever. As far as you know,
Kevin Garnett going up in there.
He's the greatest ever for especially 3-point shooter.
Durant going up in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Durant
KG going up in there.
I don't even look at Steph Curry on the same level as Kevin Durant.
Okay, who's on the level from the old time that's on the level as KD? KD hold up against Julius Erving?
KD is like a unicorn.
Yeah.
It's nobody you can compare to KD.
Nobody.
It's nobody.
Nobody, man. Like, maybe Julius, maybe Iceman, George Gervin. That's the closest.
Like there's nobody who was able to compare it to Will Chamberlain.
Oh, George Gervin had better moves than KD, but KD, as for his height and whatnot, he's just a natural pure shooter.
Yeah.
You ain't going. You got. There's only one player in the league right now that can shoot with KD, and that's Curry. Anybody else, KD's height, they ain't going to match him because he's just a pure shooter, just natural, and his field goal percentage is high.
Right.
Yeah, he a mid-range shooter too.
So he in his own range, just like you would say Tim Duncan is in his own range. Just like as many players you could name for the day, you could name for tomorrow.
I don't know, because I feel like if you put Karl Malone against Tim Duncan, I don't know, man. I think Karl Malone held his own.
Oh, come on,
Tim
stop
Duncan.
it.
Hell no, Dave.
Karl Malone had his chance against Tim, and Tim lit his ass up.
Patrick Ewing too,
he was old at that point, man.
Didn't Patrick have his time too, Patrick Ewing?
Was not Tim Duncan old at that point? I mean, that's how all the greats pass over the mantle.
Nah, Patrick Ewing like that. Now I can see you said Patrick Ewing. He'll have a better chance against Tim Duncan than Karl Malone.
Well, they play different positions.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan is a power forward.
Nah, he just he plays center a lot, but he was a scared He was a scared center that moved the power forward because of Shaq. That's what he is.
No.
Damn, that's cool. Y'all gonna get a fundamental game like y'all gonna talk about the fundamental like that.
No,
I mean, he was scared to play center. He was a 7-footer.
Tim Duncan was playing power forward when David Robinson, when he came in the league, he was
drafted. Listen, bro. Add context to that. Add context to that. He was a center. He was drafted as a center, but David Robinson was already at the power forward position. So they said that they was going to. Hold on. I made a mistake. Hold on. David Robinson was already at the center. You know what I'm saying? David Robinson was already at the center position, so they just moved Tim Duncan to the power forward position. When David Robinson got out of the way, Tim Duncan played center.
And
was David even better than Tim Duncan? I don't know.
Hell yeah, David was better than Tim Duncan.
No, he wasn't.
Hell yeah.
David Robinson, no.
I think David Robinson was better.
How can you say that Tim Duncan was better than David Robinson? Who did he go through? Like Tim Duncan, you know what I'm saying? Like David Robinson ain't never had a team that Tim Duncan had. And then Tim Duncan got past Shaq because David Robinson was there.
No, David Robinson, it's the opposite. David Robinson got past Shaq because of Tim Duncan.
No.
David Robinson didn't do shit.
They did have to add Tim Duncan in order to compete on the West Coast.
Yeah,
compete against Shaq.
They could have had motherfucking Kevin Garnett and would have won. He the number one pick in the draft, and you put him already on a top 3 team in the West in the NBA. Top 3 team in the NBA.
They definitely had to stack the deck in order to get up against Shaq.
Exactly, man. They tanked, bro. That's why. They're just leaving out all the fucking context, man. He leaving out all the. They was relevant and good like that because of David Robinson, man. Not because of no rookie. A rookie just pushed him over the top, man.
When you think about it, that's been the nature of the game, though, man. Every time you have these powerhouses, it's like, man, we got to unite forces, man. We need the big 3. We need this. We need that's the nature of the game, man. I mean, shit, you got to put the best with the best, bro. You see, every era had, because what I think I'm hearing from the fight against who was better then and who was better now is that it's not about who was better then and who was better now. Listen, every era had great tighties that niggas that was out of this world compared to their league, their era at the time.
Let me ask you this. When was the last dominant center to lead the game? That was Shaq, right?
Yeah.
I think everybody agree with that.
Everything went through Shaq. What did Tim Duncan do when David Robinson left? Did he win over Shaq? He ain't win over no Shaq.
Tim Duncan won 3 or 4 rings without David.
But they still held it. But Tim Duncan still held his own, though. Right? That's what I'm saying.
Let me land my point, bro. I can make my own point. Listen, so Jake, you making my point, dude. I said after Shaq retired.
Oh, you said after Shaq retired. I thought you said
I mean, not after he retired. Excuse me. After Shaq faded away, Tim Duncan then became. He didn't need no David Robinson then at that point because Shaq was already
Nah,
out
but
of
they had some
Miami.
times before Shaq though, didn't they? San Antonio held their own time when the Lakers wasn't making. San Antonio was making it with Shaq there. Even during the eras that Shaq was there, that San Antonio won eras that Shaq was actually there. You know what I mean? So it was kind of back and forth, man. They were both titans, man.
Watch this, man. Well, you got David Robinson. You got a top 20 player in David Robinson and Tim Duncan going against Shaq. What do you think supposed to happen?
Yeah, but didn't they win a championship without David Robinson back when they started bringing them other players in with Tim Duncan, with Ginobili, and these other players, Barbosa and all them over there.
Hey, Trav, you notice if you put David Robinson on the same team with Ginobili and with Tony Parker, with no other centers in the league, David Robinson would have won. There's no question, man.
No,
I don't know. I don't know him like that, but I don't know.
No, he wouldn't.
That's how you know. Yes, he would have, man. Tim Duncan came into the perfect situation where all the centers was out of the game. Ben Wallace was the last.
Tim Duncan won a ring. He won a ring while Shaq was still playing.
At his best game too. When Shaq and him was at their best team, though.
Hold on, that's like putting Hakeem Olajuwon and David Robinson on the same team and going against Shaq. But are y'all listening to y'all stuff right now? Y'all ain't listening to y'all stuff right now, man. You can't be.
No, you can't be listening to yourself, brother. Listen.
Well, let me ask you this question: what's the difference between Hakeem Olajuwon and Tim Duncan? Who's better in your opinion? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
They're not playing the same position.
The Dream.
They're not playing the Dream. They don't play the same position.
No, a lot of people will say that Tim Duncan is top 5. A lot of people will say that Tim Duncan was top 5. The Dream played power forward. Ralph Sampson was center. Dream played power forward.
No,
the Dream is better.
Our team plays center while Ralph Sampson played
power forward. Yeah, the other way around.
Yes, it was the other way around, brother.
Okay. You say that. Hold on. You say that, but it was Ralph Sampson who guarded Kareem, though. That's where I got you at now.
It's a mismatch. That's all. That's just a mismatch situation right there.
Right. How you got
because it was Ralph Sampson. It was Ralph Sampson that needed to guard Kareem in '86, not no damn little ass Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hakeem played center. Ralph played power forward.
Listen, answer my question. Answer my question. Who guarded Kareem? Was it Ralph Sampson or Hakeem Olajuwon? This will be the truth test.
They both switch.
Here you go.
Depending on the situation.
Here you go, Captain. You said what's convenient for you. It was Ralph Sampson that gave that man. It was Ralph Sampson, man. Who got the most time?
No. Who was the center and who was the power forward? Who was the center? Who? Look up.
You don't know what.
Look up our team. Look up our team. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Listen. So you telling me? Back to the main point. You telling me that Tim Duncan never played center all them years?
Tim Duncan going in. He's going in the Hall of Fame as a what? Or he in the Hall of Fame as a what? Power forward.
They had to fit him in there somewhere, put him at the top somewhere.
Power forward. He's listed as a power forward. Honor the man position.
Listen, man. Tim Duncan was good, but let's be honest. Tim Duncan ain't just finna carry no team.
He ain't carrying no team, bro.
They just had a good team. They had a great team. He was a good defender. He could score, but he wasn't no player like he gonna go out there and get you 40 points to get you over the hump. That you going to him every time and he gonna take you to the promised land. He wasn't that type of player.
And bro, let's just be real. David Robinson last season was 2003. Tim Duncan was still playing power forward in 2003, right? Next to the man David Robinson. So you could throw both of these guys at dang on Shaq, right? So what happened in 2004? Tim Duncan didn't make it back. What happened in 2005? Shaq left for the East Coast to play with Dwayne Wade. Tim Duncan made it back to the finals in 2005.
Right. And what's
Right?
your point?
That's what happened. Shaq had to leave from the West Coast because if it was Shaq going against Tim Duncan mano a mano, Tim Duncan would have disappeared for the whole decade, just like he did when Kobe and them got a team. He disappeared.
Tim Duncan, the Hall of Fame.
He showed back up when Kawhi Leonard came.
Tim Duncan, the Hall of Famer, brother.
Hey, Shaq, did he not disappear? Chad, did he not disappear?
Oh, yeah.
After 2007, he disappeared, bro. He disappeared for 6 straight seasons, man. He did not make it back to the finals.
I want to know where do Robert Horry stack up against the all-time greats?
You changing the story, but we ain't finished with this one. What happened to Tim Duncan, Jake, for 6 seasons, man?
What happened to Shaq?
What happened to Tim Duncan for 6 seasons?
What happened to Shaq? The same thing that happened to Shaq.
Shaq came in 5 years earlier than Tim Duncan, so it's understandable why Shaq faded away.
He was already disappeared. Shaq was dominating from when he first hit the league.
13 seasons, man. 13 seasons. Shaq was the reason the Orlando Magic went to the finals.
No, Tim Hardaway was.
You mean Anthony Hardaway?
Anthony. Yeah, Anthony Hardaway was the reason.
It was Shaq. It was Shaq.
No, it was Anthony.
You can say that. It was Shaq.
So who made the Lakers go when they won their first championship with Shaq?
Thank you.
No, that was Shaq.
Now it's Shaq.
It was Shaq.
No, that was Shaq.
He just had a good point guard. Penny Hardaway was a great point guard.
Right, and then somehow when the Lakers traded him and he went to Miami, he ended up back in the finals again, and then Dwayne Wade took over once they got there.
Cause I said, ain't that surprising when you got it stacked over there in Miami too? You know what I mean? Ain't that surprising? Now Shaq did come and help all that situation, but they did kind of have it stacked over there too. You know what I mean? Especially since they was able to go up against Boston being stacked as they was.
Miami wasn't stacked. They had a good team, but they weren't.
Man, they had LeBron over there. They had Wade over there.
No, that's before LeBron.
We talk about
still won it with them. Oh, okay. Okay. LeBron just put it over the top, but they still had a pretty powerful cast.
LeBron did not come into 2011.
Okay, but they got him another ring.
2011. This was 5 years before they even arrived.
But before that, Miami was a contending team on the East Coast, going up against the likes of Boston's and Philadelphia. Miami was a contending team. You know what I'm saying? Shaq just kind of put
it. Yeah, they started contending before they had Shaq. They had Lamar Odom and Caron Butler over there with Dwayne Wade.
Okay.
They was on the cusp before they even got Shaq over there. They was an up and coming team.
So they wasn't stacked by the time that Shaq got over there, or no?
No, they weren't stacked. But they had a good team though. They had a decent team. They weren't stacked.
And then they lost to Dallas.
So they beat Dallas.
Oh, Dallas
LeBron
had
the
to
one
get it
that
from
lost
them.
to Dallas in the LeBron era with Bosh and Wade.
Right.
When LeBron was saying not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, and they go to the championship and they lost.
I don't know. I'm gonna say
that's the reason they lost, because Dwayne Wade should have been the man, because that was his fucking team, and LeBron should have just rolled with him. They would have won more championships. And 2.
I mean, yeah.
So because Wade showed the killer instinct like a Jordan, like how you say Kobe or something. Wade had that in him. LeBron didn't.
Wade kind of showed that from the beginning, though. Marquette showed that same instinct, but I don't know. I'm gonna say Luke Walton was up there with Larry Bird.
Oh, you all over the place.
Who?
Man, what you talking about, man?
He all over the place. He trolling.
You know what?
Throw me off. Damn.
Hey, I'm speechless.
You must be where Jake on.
Hey, I don't even know what to say.
Pressure like Jake.
I don't even know what to say to that. I'm speechless.
I had to throw a knuckleball up in there.
No break. All gas, no break.
Hey man, you had a 3-hour show, man. For sure, it was good for me messing with y'all, man.
Definitely. Hey Jake, what was Tim Duncan moments in the playoffs besides David without playing next to David Robinson? Because you know Tony Parker was the man in them finals a lot of times, man.
Tim Duncan.
And shit, Ginobili too. Shit.
Yeah, but you know what? There was one championship. It wasn't none of them. It was a little guy.
Avery Johnson. Come on, Avery Johnson. Come on now. Somebody give him his credit.
That's not the guy. It was a little white guy that they had no answer for that played with the Spurs that beat that team. He came off the bench.
Man, you got the wrong damn team. You talking about the Dallas Mavericks. This ain't even the Dallas.
Oh, you talking about
You talking about JJ Barea. He talking about JJ Barea.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
His ass ain't even white. And he ain't white. And he ain't white.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
He white Puerto Rican.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Tim
Duncan was he a Hall of Famer. He one of the best players, you know, that played that position. But nah, man, he ain't greater than David Robinson.
Hell no, man.
Jake, yeah, he's way better than David Robinson.
You crazy as hell. I got the numbers. Tim Duncan was a choke.
Answer this: if David Robinson better than Tim Duncan, how come when you talk about the three best power forwards that ever played the game, Tim Duncan's name is mentioned? You asked about the three top center that ever played the game. David Robinson's name ain't even in the top 10.
Well, you know, Tim Duncan gonna be there because he won them championships on that team.
Yeah,
but he was he's a better skill player. He's a better skill player than David Robinson, wasn't he?
Yes, Tim Duncan. Yeah, he was. They call him Mr. Fundamental.
Come on.
I don't know about him being better skill player than David Robinson, because David Robinson could run the floor, get that ball, man. He was like a deer, man. He got the mid range that he never went away from. Tim Duncan came in the game with the backboard shot. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's a little bit after David Robinson left. That backboard shot disappeared.
David Robinson was a great defender and a great scorer.
Better shot blocking than Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
You know, when you put these stats side by side, it's David Robinson by far, man.
Pull up the stats side by side.
Because it seemed like we're having a case. It seemed like we're having a case of that David Robinson was kind of a different type of intensive. While Tim Duncan just, it just came to him a little bit easier in his mind, so he wasn't maybe as intensive. I don't know, but it seemed like they were definitely two different type of players. You know what I mean?
They just had a better team concept. People that could fill their roles on that team with Tim Duncan.
He had a better situation than David Robinson, and the fact that David Robinson wasn't gonna win no championship when Jordan was in the league, Jordan and Hakeem. You telling me that Tim Duncan would have won over Hakeem Olajuwon, man? That's what you telling me, Jake? You telling me Tim Duncan would have won over Michael Jordan? That's what you telling me, Jake? You're not adding no context to this, man.
Well, David Robinson couldn't win against him either. So I mean,
right?
That's what me and Travis saying. The reason why he wasn't winning the championship that Tim Duncan won because he was in a stronger era than Tim Duncan. He was in the 90s era. Tim Duncan was in the weaker areas of the 2000s.
Yeah, that West was tough. It's still tough now. The West always been tough, but it was tough then because the Spurs, they were winning 50-something games a year back then. They had Sean Elliott and them and Mario Eli and them, and then different players with David Robinson. They were winning games, but they couldn't. Some of them other teams, they just were better.
Well, Dave, by the same defense you just said, the reason why David Robinson didn't win because of Akeem and who else? Jordan.
You know, man.
Ask you this. I'm going to ask you this. Can we say that's the same reason why Jordan didn't win no ring until the 90s? Because the team were so much better. He had to wait 7 years to win a ring.
Right.
Same
it's
thing.
About the team. It's not just about the player.
Even if you said that, though, then if you could say that, then if everybody had to wait their turn, is that because the other team, the other era got old?
To wait their turn, yeah.
Is it because the other team got old, or is it that the next era got better?
Yep, everybody had to wait their turn.
It's because that team got old. It's because that team got old, and the other team got better. They got other.
You gotta wait. You gotta wait on talent, man. You gotta wait on talent, and it's only
the talent.
But a certain amount of talent, a certain amount of talented players each era. You ain't got those players, you're not gonna win.
So just like all Lion, they got their errors, you know what I'm saying? But it's a new Lion coming, and it's not that the new Lion is better than the old Lion. It's just that I'm younger and I'm stronger.
Yeah, exactly. And on top of that, Jordan was the only one who was actually really took his team from not having much. He took a Scottie Pippen and, you know what I'm saying, raised him up to the mental toughness, gave him the necessarily game plan to make him better. He made his teammate better and won a championship without a big man, good big man, dominant big man. He won without a good big man.
There's been different variations of that, you know. I mean, I guess when you put it in that context of what it is.
What would Pippen do? That motherfucker was weak.
No, that's where you got it wrong. Because when Jordan left the team, the next year they went into the
what is your point, Jake?
Final.
What is your point? You proving my point that Jordan made his players. He made his players better. He worked with their game individually. He made them better. He showed them how to win.
How is Scotty weak?
Jake, if I show you the blueprint and I show you how to play, that means you was a better carpenter than me, or I showed you a better way of doing things.
Kobe showed that, but was Steve Kerr somebody before?
You said who showed that? What did you say? You said Kobe.
No, I'm saying people show. There's examples of other players coming to the team and making the players around them be better.
Kobe ain't make nobody better. Kobe made him worse.
He made Gasol better. Shit.
No, he didn't. Gasol was already better.
I don't know about that. Gasol was kind of, he just had them fundamentals, but he wasn't strong.
Bro,
he didn't have that gusto in him, you know what I'm saying?
Gasol was like a damn near, basically like an all-star before he got with Kobe, damn near. He was about to, you know what I'm saying? He was when he went with Kobe, it took, you know what I'm saying? He been doing that. If you look at his stats, you want me to pull it up for you? Because I got...
Nah. But I'm saying there's got to be some other team players in the history of sports that made their other
Kobe don't make nobody better. Kobe was at Team USA in 2008 and was not working out with none of the other players. They just by chance came back from the club and seen him down there working out. He had no intentions on working with them, pulling them together, getting them involved in on the regimen and, you know, helping them. You know, he had no intention on working on team camaraderie. Not Kobe, not selfish Kobe.
Neither did Jordan. Jordan beat up his player. Jordan beat up his player and cuss him out and treat him like shit.
Jordan worked
He
with
treated his
people.
teammates like
He
shit.
got the best out of their player.
He
Hey, Trav,
treated
I
them like
must
shit.
just be making up shit, man.
Yep. He treated them like shit. He beat them up and treat them like shit.
One
And
day
if
you're gonna
that's
tell us
leadership,
what's your issue
if
with
that
Jordan. One
leadership,
day you'll tell us.
if that leadership, then that's some sad ass leadership. Beating up your teammates and degrading them and
How that say it?
What do you mean? Would you want to be on a team where the guy is beating you up and you can't fight him back?
Jake,
and you cannot fight this man back?
Jake, I asked you to tell the whole story in context. Don't tell a partial story. Steve Kerr pushed Jordan. That's what happened. That's why he punched him. What would you have done?
Yeah.
What would you have done?
What
would you have done? Exactly,
what did,
man.
What's his name? What that center?
Now you fumbling for something else. Now you scrambling.
No, he beat up his teammates.
So
treat them like shit.
Abandon that point. Abandon that one.
Treat them like shit. He beat them up and treat them like shit. But he's a great leader. That motherfucker's a damn dictator. That's a dictator.
That motherfucker rule with an iron fist. He said, "You gonna get with the program? You gonna get with the program? You gonna get your ass out of here if you ain't working hard."
Right. That's where Kobe get it from.
Yeah.
That's what that motherfucker Smush Parker said. Kobe wouldn't even talk to him. Wouldn't even speak to him.
Kobe wouldn't talk to Smush Parker. At least Jordan talked to his teammates. Went and like he said, he'd talk to him and get him into the game. Jordan told Kobe that you got to do more for your teammates, man. You got to take them out to eat, find out what they talk to them, build a relationship with them, find out what their strength and what their weakness is. Hold on. Yes, he did, man. He told him. He said, "Hold on, Jake. So why would Kobe lie and say Jordan told him to take his teammates out to get to know them better because he was losing?" And Kobe said that out of his own mouth. So what you talking about?
Jordan why him and Charles Oakley, him and Charles Oakley good friends.
Oh, that because Jordan needed a bodyguard because people want to beat his ass all the time.
Well, you got some real strong, unique point of view.
Of nobody.
Well, I had an answer.
Jordan wasn't never scared of none of them cats. From center, point guard
Jordan
to center,
wasn't no
Jordan
fighter.
wasn't scared of nobody.
Jordan wasn't no fighter.
Shit, you seen Jordan grab some of them motherfuckers by the neck and punch some of them motherfuckers.
And you know why? Because it was in front of a whole lot of people. A lot of people don't talk about when Orlando Woolridge locked him in the locker and beat his motherfucking ass. And he went to the front office, literally crying. Literally crying.
I mean, hey, I don't know about
Orlando,
that. But Orlando Wood was way bigger than Jordan, so hey, I can see him beating his ass.
And your point?
Beating his ass. Ain't nothing wrong with getting your ass whooped.
I got my ass whooped a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with getting your ass whooped. As long as you're fighting back.
Hey, Dave, I ain't gonna lie. I done got my ass whooped a few times.
If you ain't never got your ass whooped, you ain't been
learn how to. You learn where you went wrong at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't run. Hey, Dave, I didn't run. That's where I went wrong.
Ain't nobody Floyd Mayweather out here.
Yeah, he said he didn't run.
Oh, wait a minute.
Mayweather got beat too, and when he was in Junior Olympics.
And Mayweather, didn't he just lose that expedition fight?
Nah.
What, about 2 months ago? Didn't he lose that expedition fight?
Nah,
he didn't?
Floyd undefeated.
He didn't lose that expedition fight?
Nah,
about 2 months ago.
Professional boxing, Floyd is undefeated.
He said the expedition fight. This the one that just don't even ain't for nothing.
Yeah, wasn't it about 2 months ago he just lost one? Expedition fight.
Nah, I don't think he lost that.
I'm pretty sure he lost that expedition fight.
I mean, if he did, I don't know about it.
His last expedition fight.
So then you're supposed to say, I don't know.
Yeah,
When you say, did he lose the
other?
Because I don't know it's stronger. Because I don't know as stronger as I'm pretty sure. Because pretty sure ain't sure, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's like I'm certain that I don't know. But I think, you know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure he didn't lose.
No, that ain't stronger than that ain't stronger than that ain't stronger than I don't know.
The reason I'm saying this is because it must be a fight I don't know about.
Gotcha. About 2 months ago, he fought an expedition fight and he lost.
Yeah, that's new to me.
Yeah, it's not a regular fight. It's an expedition fight, and he lost. Cause they got.
Jake, you ready for this proof, man?
Yeah.
You ready for this proof, Jake? All right.
Yeah, pull it up. Yeah. Just to make sure.
All right. Remember what I told you about Kobe?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Floyd.
Nah. You gonna get this work, man. So, here you go.
Okay, I'm looking.
Can y'all see the screen? Man.
He ain't popped up yet.
No.
He ain't popped up yet.
There you go.
Okay.
Michael in particular is really giving me phenomenal advice on how to take a team, particularly with the personalities that we have, and how to better communicate with your teammates, how to better elevate your teammates.
What player in your career did you learn the most from?
Michael.
Michael, for sure.
Even though you never played together?
For sure.
Wow.
I remember being a kid and going to games, expecting to see the players play.
You know, in another interview, he went more in depth. He said Michael told him how to, take the players out to eat. Learn this about them, learn that about them, right? Find out their weakness. He said all of that. Mike even made Kobe a better player, bro. Don't sit here and tell me he ain't make his teammates better and players like Scottie Pippen also.
He just beat people up and cuss them out.
That's the narrative. I'm gonna get on my Randy. That's the narrative you want to run with.
Yeah, that's why I say the narrative about he hated players on other teams, and he was friends with a lot of them players on other teams.
Yeah,
name them.
They would go out. These players talk about this. If you see a lot of these players, they'll talk about this. They'll go out to eat and shit before the game the next day. They're going to be out all night partying, smoking cigars and shit. And say the next day the next night he gonna bust their ass.
Yeah, he was cool with Isiah Thomas too, believe it or not.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he used to stay over Isiah Thomas' house.
Yeah, they families know each other.
Yep, see, that's why Isiah said he didn't know Jordan had a problem with him until you watched The Last Dance.
Stop that shit, man. Isiah had a problem with Jordan because he went home to his house, and in his own house, his nephew was rocking a Michael Jordan jersey, and he found that to be a problem. He didn't like that shit. That's what it was.
No, it was more to it than that.
See, some motherfucker have an ego.
Jealousy, man.
Yeah, motherfucker have an ego and be jealous of motherfuckers. That's why they be feeling the way they feel and talk the narrative that they talk, because they be jealous of the next motherfucker.
Yeah, that man took over his city.
So you saying I'm jealous of Dave now?
Hell nah, man.
No, I'm saying Isiah
ain't nothing to be jealous of.
Hey, I'm messing with you.
Ain't nothing to be jealous. As long as you're the most intelligent person on the planet, And the other joker that just came in here, very the most intelligent. I'm smarter than you. White people complex.
Oh no, that one guy said that he was what real. He was highly intelligent and
Yeah,
blah
all
blah
that
blah blah.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that bullshit, man. As long as you ain't like
yeah,
that, we cool. Shit.
yeah.
I hear enough of that shit too throughout the day. A lot of people keep saying that they smart and this person an idiot and all of that. And I'm like, man, don't you know a nigga just walk up right up straight up to you and handle business? You're so dumb you don't even see it, man.
Yeah, dog. He's highly
Intelligence is stand up.
intelligent and
A lot of times,
yeah.
you gotta listen to what people be saying, and motherfuckers will try to switch shit up and talk some bullshit, try to get over. And when you check them on it, they get offended when you check them on that shit.
Mm-hmm. Exactly right.
Like, motherfucker, I see what you're doing. I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah. Bro, how we gonna be talking about? You asked Jake. Jake was making an argument that the players today is not necessarily more athletic than the players of the past. Jake was arguing especially for the 60s, especially. But we already established that you said players, you know what I'm saying, of today because of evolution, right?
Yeah.
So when he said name me 5 players, he act like and so what happened was Jake named one. I named another one. I started right away. I jumped in with Jake, and he said, "Hold on, I'm confused."
Yeah.
He said, "I thought I was talking to Jake." Well, you was. I just jumped in. I jumped in. He knew. He was just backpedaling, man. That's why I asked him, "Did he play cornerback?"
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, bro. He knew, man. He knew, and it was so And then he tried to say, "Well, Jake, I know you good, Jake. You good? You said you good." He said you naming players in the '60s. Well, that's the whole fucking point. That's what Jake here to argue. He said, "Well, not those players in the '60s because I just started watching basketball when I was 15." Okay, so the era that you argued about, you said that you was strong in the '70s. So you mean to tell me you didn't watch basketball until 1979? Right? He said he watched. He's big on the '70s. That's what he said.
Until he was like
15, and he was born in 1964. So you telling me you ain't watch it till 19? You telling me you ain't watch? Right? You telling me you ain't watch it till 1979? 15 years later?
I mean,
how the hell how you an expert in the '70s then? He said that that's his era. The '70s.
He can't be then.
If you watch when you was 15 years old, it would have to be the '80s.
You might well say the '80s then.
So that's how you know he was lying, man. And he said,
when you talk to people,
and then he tried. Whoa. He was trying to pick me as a weak link. I talk about Dave. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about Dave. Dave, your era. You can't name nobody. I said, yeah, I can. And I started naming people. He said, well, he said, well, we know them, blah, blah, blah. Man, come on, man. Which one you want, bro? You just got a need to be right, man. If you ask me a question, I'm answer. Go ahead.
People gonna paint a picture to make it seem like they right. You know how it go.
Yeah, bro. You can't be moving the goalposts like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing personal.
Because I would never go with that narrative that these players are more skilled or more athletic. I mean, the only reason you could say about the more athletic when you go back and there was more white boys playing, than it is today. So you could say
of course, it was more athletic then back then. But you got to also think this right here too, Trav. They had a little more strategy too, because they had to be a little more wittier. Not saying by far, but you know what I'm saying, inside of the 3-point line. There's a little bit of more strategy. They was really big on the giving goals and a lot of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? it was still a new game, man. But nah, I mean, I don't think the players of the '60s. Jay, you think the players of the '60s would be better than the players today? It'd be a tie, I think. It'd be
Some of
close.
them.
Some of them, yeah. But not as a whole though. I think as a whole, I think today's player might be better.
See,
Yeah.
like me,
And you said that in the past though. You said it in the past too, Jake, on the D'Angelo show.
See me, I don't just put it on the players. I put it on the style of play, what the NBA want right now. That's why I keep telling people the NBA they got it like this because they want that global market. They want these European players or international players, I say, over here to where the whole world is watching.
But you know what? The NBA will never get a stronghold over in Europe because the number one sport is soccer.
Yeah, soccer the number one sport around the world.
Around the world, yes.
And that soccer is some form all around the year, right? Year round over there, right?
Yes. Year round.
They fuck, man.
Yeah, you got soccer teams around the world.
Yep. They
Hey, Trav, when they're not playing the big games, when they playing them little games and all that should be lasting all year long, even if it ain't as significant as the cup. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They little small leagues and shit. Yeah, that shit all year long, all around.
And that shit worldwide.
Worldwide too.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah,
that shit gonna be hard to beat soccer, man. Everybody ain't got a basketball court. You can always just buy a soccer ball and start playing, man.
Like I told you, the only country that would be able to compete, like you talking about like in basketball for the if you had a real USA team like it's supposed to be. Only team that would come closer they've been playing over the years would be out of Africa because the athleticism and the the intelligence. That's the only motherfucker. It'll be a team out of one of them African countries or so many teams that can compete with them. But these other guys, everybody know if you of African descent, you're more athletic, you're faster, you're stronger, and a lot of them more intelligent. So that's how that goes.
Yeah, but speaking of that, man, the boys, man, from Serbia, man, they had a lot of, they had the main three players, Bogdanovic, Jokic, and the other guy, man. They were balling, man. They had a good strategy.
Man, that shit is a
and
joke.
They was hitting them shots.
They can do that because of the makeup of the team. Those guys on our team is only a couple of great defenders. The rest of them, they can score good in the NBA. But it, like you say, it's because of the rules and what they can do.
As far as what?
Because a guy like Jason Tatum, yeah, he'll do his thing over here in the U.S., but in that international play,
right,
he can't do the same thing.
Right, bro. And that's all we, bro. Yeah, man. That's why we was telling you, man, to watch, make sure you don't miss out on this. Because you're going to see some cats get exposed, man. You're going to see the manufactured stars.
That's why I was saying, like, a guy like Anthony Davis and the defense he bring, you need players like that can play defense
two-way
as well as score on the offensive end.
Drew Holiday, and really you can't stop a real good offensive player, no way.
Yeah,
no
Drew
best
Holiday.
Defense.
Because a guy like Devin Booker,
even Drew Holiday today couldn't stop the best offensive players today. He couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? When the offensive player is having their best night, ain't no defender can stop. Like Allen Iverson said that. He said, I don't give a fuck what player it is in the NBA. It could be a player on the bench. If that player is on, ain't no defender stopping him.
You cannot stop him.
Oh yeah,
Exactly,
you got
man.
great scores out there, you know, through the history.
Great score,
It don't
yeah.
matter
Great
what
offense is gonna
era
beat
they
good
play.
defense.
Yeah, it
Great
don't
off.
matter
We gotta admit that, man. We gotta admit that, and you did basically partially admit that earlier when you said they had great defense in the past, but they were still scoring. You said they scored the most points. So yeah, great offense is gonna beat a great defense.
That's why I say them guys, these guys now can't be more skilled because of the defense that was played, and them guys still can score 30 points a game or in the high 20s, from 25 points on up. You're a great scorer. Cause these same guys now, if you put them in that time, and they averaging 25, 30 points now, they wouldn't average 25 or 30 points.
Man, they'll be on the trend. Man, look, if you take a guy like Jokic, right? All the tic-tac fouls that he be relying on, he'll be a 18-8, and probably 6 guy. 18-8 and 5 probably. Because the passing lanes are going to be that. Because the passing lanes are going to be, because today he was 18, 11, and 5. So 18 points, 11 assists, and 5 rebounds, right? Which means, so in the NBA game back in the past, he'll get his 8 rebounds. He might get his 7 or 8 rebounds. But you know what I'm saying? As far as them passing lanes being open and wide open like that, he ain't getting them wide open passing lanes like he got in the NBA. Them shits are gonna be closed. They're gonna be, because you know what I'm saying, the big man down there in the paint. You know, they took the big man out of the paint, and now he got open passing lanes. You know what I'm saying? He's still gonna get his numbers. He could still get about 6 or 7 assists though. I think he'd get about 8 assists. He still can get about 6 or 7. 6 assists
well,
at least.
He probably could, but you know, man, you had to talk about that. And I was like, some of them big men back then, they had the skills to do that, but it was because of the style of play and the coaches.
Tell you what,
and the coaches see you doing that shit, don't do that. They gonna be going off on your ass about that shit.
But check it out. So I know. Would you? So if you couldn't agree with the other number, would you agree that Jokic could be 16, 6 and 6 guy? 16, 6 and 6 guy. 16.6 assists.
I don't think he would score like that.
16.6 rebounds and 6 assists. I think so, bro.
I don't think so.
Jokic
he's not
Jokic ain't no bomb. It don't matter. The man can shoot. Athletic. The man got a floater. It don't matter. He got a floater. He know how to play the pick and roll. Man gonna score, man. He gonna score, bro. You can't stop. He a great scorer. He gonna score. He just ain't gonna be doing the shit he doing in the NBA. He ain't gonna score when he need to score. He gonna have to get his garbage punched in the game.
See, the reason I say that, because most big men, like years ago, if you weren't athletic, you ain't gonna score no points like that. What big man from years ago that wasn't athletic scored points at a like how Joker do now? Like he can score 30 points or 20-some points in a game. What big man that didn't have any athleticism? He can't jump over a piece of goddamn bologna. That should be getting slapped. You think he come to get them guys like a lot of them guys back in the 70s or 80s, even the 60s? Man, he wouldn't be getting no shots off. They'll be slapping that shit.
Now, he was in the 60s. His stats will be inflated because there'd be more possession.
But still, they'll be slapping that shit in the 60s. I don't think he would have been. He'd been lucky to be getting 10 points a game.
And you see what an older Tim Duncan did, shut his behind down, give him the work, man. At 37 years old.
Motherfucker, that's in 2020, motherfucking Dwight Howard shut that motherfucker down. So how the fuck this motherfucker gonna be scoring like that again? If you had a league right now with real centers, like I say, some of them guys that's sitting on the bench, If you had a league full of them on these teams, the Joker would not be doing what he's doing today. It wouldn't happen. And I'm confident about that shit.
Yeah, the most Tim Duncan scored was 25 points. And that was in 2002. And then
that's great for Tim Duncan. The style of play, how he played, that's great.
Next year he scored 23.3, and then the next year, in 2004, he scored 22.3, and then it was 20 and on down. He never after 07. That was the last year he scored 20 points a game. I feel like that's what I feel like, man. Jokic would have been. He would have been around about 16 points a game. I know for sure.
Man, I'm telling you, man, he'd have been Ostertag.
He could shoot the three, man.
You think I'm bullshitting about that shit? You think I'm bullshit, but he'd have been Greg Ostertag.
He could shoot the three, man.
But see, that's because they want these centers and power forwards shoot threes these days.
And I don't know why you keep mentioning the dude from Utah. You mentioned the dude from Utah, Ostertag from Utah. You keep mentioning him. 0.
About 5 points a game.
Yeah, he'd have been Ostertag, man. He wouldn't have been he wouldn't have been nowhere near with the shit he doing. What Shaq say, that motherfucker would have been barbecue chicken.
He wouldn't have been the Ostertag, man.
And I truly believe that he wouldn't have been, because even when he first hit the league, he wasn't looked at as a player like that.
Yeah, I mean,
the NBA made the game the way it is, so a player like him can thrive.
What's the excuse now? The man is in the Olympics and he's scoring for, he doing his thing in the Olympics against Team USA. What's your thing?
I mean, who's sticking him?
Joel Embiid.
Okay, Joel Embiid ain't no great defender. He's not a good defender at all.
Oh, man.
That's what I'm telling you. That's why Embiid and Joker, they like the top big men, and Giannis. Who else is even close to these guys? It's no competition. Like, it's no real big man in the league. A lot of them that probably could, they sitting on the bench. Cause look at a guy like when they were playing the Timberwolves. Now
give me a player sitting on the bench besides Andre Drummond. A good center.
I mean, I ain't even talking about Andre Drummond because he older.
All right.
Younger
So
Andre Drummond, a younger one, he'll get him the bid.
But I'm saying besides Andre Drummond's, man, give me one.
I mean, I really can't name a lot of them because they sitting on the bench. So a lot of them name, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie about that. But I've seen it where some of these guys and got in the game, still like that guy from Golden State, that young guy. I told you he got in the game and he was playing against Giannis. That motherfucker slapped Giannis shit, get the bad boy, bow, then came back on the other end and dunked on his ass. And I'm like, why the fuck Steve Kerr? And I ain't playing this guy. And I done seen different games where he would get in and do the same type of shit, but he can't get no playing time. And I'm like, this shit don't make sense to me. And even I told you about Looney. I saw a game. Listen,
you talking about Trace? You talking about Trace Jackson Davis, though? That's the dude you're talking about.
Yeah. And I even seen a game last year, early in the season. I think it was before All-Star. And I'm trying to think what they playing the Lakers. I can't remember who they were playing, but Steph Curry and them wasn't playing. Them guys wasn't playing. And I looked at that shit. Looney got footwork and everything. Looney could be a force for that team. He could score. He had footwork. He had like 20-some points that game. And I'm like, damn, this man ain't never even able to do none of this shit when the great shooters out there. So think if he was able to do this when they out there, they would be a better team. That's why I don't understand the thought process of these coaches and how to. But I take that back. That's what the league wants. So that's why it's like that. That's what the league wants. But I don't know if like Memphis guy Zach Edey and then what's that other guy from UConn that's in the league now? They getting these guys that a few more guys that center and power forward that they can bang inside or whatever. The game will change back. Because a lot of people, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people think like me. They tired of watching all them damn teams shooting 43s a game. Motherfuckers tired of that shit. That shit ain't exciting. That's what the narrative is.
Yep.
Cause everybody want to be Steph Curry. They can't be. And he might be one of them guys like Wilt. Wilt got stats that motherfucker ain't gonna fuck with for shooting. He might be one of them guys like that in history.
Bar setters, man. Bar setters.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to be talking about another Steph Curry. That's gonna be hard for the shooter, a pure shooter, a shooter that somebody that can shoot deep like that. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, time go on, especially when the season hit. Yeah, a lot of this shit we gonna check about these guys. The game more exciting, they more athletic. They don't even dunk as much. Like you watching the game, they shoot so many threes. You ain't seeing guys go through traffic just dunking on motherfuckers like how it used to be. It ain't like that. So I don't know how they say these guys more athletic. Then the playoff come, a lot of these so-called stars, they don't look like stars in the playoff, a lot of them.
Yeah.
They don't have the IQ that they like it ain't just the players, the coaching too. Cause what I said about Anthony Edwards. They start comparing him to Jordan and all that. I said, yeah, he's pretty good, but he ain't no damn Jordan. Not even a young Jordan. Cause you gotta think, look at them gang. I was like, what, he hurt or something? He just shooting threes and shit. And his team played good. The reason they lost because of him and Cat. You know, I don't like Pussycat. I'm not a fan of him. But Anthony Edwards, if he was driving to the goal, if he had that mentality of knowing how to get to the free throw, your shot ain't on, you got to drive. You got to learn how to get fouled and go to the free throw. That's what great players do.
Hey, Trav, I got to get, before we get out of here, man, I got to get your opinion on this guy, man. Let me take this off. I didn't mean to put that on there. All right, man. Let me get your opinion on this brother right here, man. Other day, man, they had a 5-star, quarterback, not just a 5-star quarterback. He threw for over 3,000 yards and 36 touchdowns, 33 touchdowns and whatnot. In front of us, this guy right here is Faison Brandon, man. And he committed, he had his commitment on the 3rd. And he had these are the top 4 teams: Alabama, LSU, Tennessee, and the Wolfpack. Now this man is from North Carolina. He's from Greensboro, North Carolina. And he had 36 touchdowns, 3,026 yards, and only 3 interceptions. Ran for over 500 yards and 9 touchdowns in his junior year.
Yeah.
He was the 5-star coming off in the 2026. What would make a player like that, man, who right there from North Carolina, so let me remind you, we lost this player, Hendon Hooker, who made noise in the SEC, earned himself a draft spot in the NFL. We lost him third, you know what I'm saying, 16th pick in the 3rd round. We lost him to Tennessee. When I say we, I mean North Carolina. And then now we just lost the best player in the country of the 2026 class going to Tennessee. And I think it's based on connections, and it got to be money. And you know, his mom and his dad was like, man, them country bunkers ain't never been nowhere. They went to damn Knoxville and got blown away. They probably only took them to Dolly Parton World, and they got blown away, man. That shit pissed me the hell off, man. I mean, we building something, nigga. We building something at NC State, man. Why wouldn't you fuck with the home team? And look, they already got a 5-star quarterback freshman that will be playing this year. Why do all these I'm gonna ask you, why do all these players go behind other 5 stars to sit behind them?
Because NC State ain't doing shit. They ain't no winners.
You crazy as hell, bro. I know you tripping now.
The SEC.
I know you tripping.
So they got NC State up there, but they were last. If you look at them 14, they were gonna be the last team you go to out of them 14.
If you look at those 4 teams,
LSU,
Tennessee,
Alabama, Tennessee, man, come on, man.
Look, but he ended up choosing Tennessee, right? So he's 2026, number 1 overall. Now peep this. This year, 2025, here's the number 1 overall pick, right? I mean, overall recruit right here, and he's from North Carolina as well, David Samuels.
Yeah.
Well, I cannot figure this shit out. How we keep losing all our recruits, man.
I mean, if you're a top guy in the country, there's no way you going to NC State or North Carolina. You ain't going to them schools.
And that's my thing, bro. Why wouldn't they? You know, that's crazy, man. It's not like, you know, I don't know if these guys don't want to compete, man. Today's athletes, man. Is the money really that good? What is it, man?
Well, probably, you know, they going somewhere where they think they have the best chance to make it to the NFL. So
you can make it to the NFL from anywhere. That's what they think, right?
Yeah, you can. I agree with you. But it's probably how they parents thinking or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of them kids, most of them, they don't really know. Or they just going off who been winning lately and shit like that.
Yeah, the man even bypassed your team, man.
Like you say, it probably a relationship with Hooker.
Hendon Hooker.
Yeah.
His mentor. Yeah, he be working out with him. And look, here's y'all coach, man. Y'all new coach, you know, from Washington. What's his name again? Kalen DeBoer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would have preferred to, you know, I know you never thought I'd say this, man, but I would have rather him go over there with the Roll Tide because, you know, Alabama got them receivers, man, and he would have shined over there. I think that would have been a smarter move, but, you know, he went to Tennessee.
I don't know, you know, time will tell. I mean, that could have been the right choice for him, but, you know, we won't know. You know, time will tell.
Yeah. Well, anyways, man, congratulations to him then. You know what I'm saying? I begrudgingly say that. But, yeah, man, stay tuned. Remember your words. You said NC State wasn't going to be shit, man. But we're gonna see, man. 2024 season right around the corner, man. I'll be back in the studio first week of college football. Y'all make sure y'all tune in with Raw Sports Radio. We're going to have fun again this year. Me, Trav, D'Angelo, and Joe. You know what I'm saying? And Jake going to be in and out. So tune in, subscribe, and just get ready, man. And we're going to sign out with
one more thing for you. I'm putting y'all on the scale this year. No slack. No slack on nobody. I'm putting y'all on the scale.
That include Deion. That include Deion Sanders. I need to see at least an 8-3. Well, at least double that win total. I mean, if you're good, you know what I'm saying. You know, you go 10-2, you definitely in there. 9-3 even get you there to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying 8-4 get you a bowl game, but that's it, man. We out, man. Keep it raw.
Keep it raw.
All right.